this. We're going to tell you guys a lot of things right now. It's going to be very powerful. But I want to know who I'm talking to for a minute, Mike. I see the chat room. I want to know if you are brand spanking new with us. Maybe this is the first event you've ever been to with It Works. Drop a 1 in the comment. If you've been to multiple events with us, tell us how many. And if you've been here for so long and you wanted to be on that conference video, go ahead and drop in the comments what you love most about getting to these events, because I'm telling you, they are life-changing. And Mike, we know the event is going to be epic, but we've actually done something to help people. You know, this is a no-brainer. This one is a no-brainer. No barriers, and it's a no-brainer.
No doubt about that. Well, number one, let's make sure we know, where's all our French team? French team, drop us a comment. French translation will be available. So that's exciting. We know there's a lot of our French team watching right now. Where's my Spanish speakers? Mexico, U.S., all over the world that speak Spanish? Spanish translations will be offered as well for this event. And Kim, you said it, it's a no-brainer. Now, number one, you've got 6 days. Let's establish. We've talked about a start and we've talked about a finish. You got 6 days. You have until the end of this month for the early bird perks that Cammie and I are getting ready to go over. Only 6 days to purchase, but this is going to be our biggest event ever. But they're gone after September 30th. Cammie mentioned it is absolutely no risk. So stay with us as we kind of unpack a lot of information for you, because here's what you need to know. At the end of everything that we're getting ready to say, there's 3 things I want you to remember. You can come and purchase your ticket tonight for absolutely no money down. You're going to have a way to start building your business tomorrow with urgency, and you get to come to conference. So as we unpack a lot of this information, stay with us. But no, those 3 things are going to set your business on fire tonight, tomorrow, and many, many days to come. So Cammie, we're offering 2 types of tickets. This one is the Plus Pass. Similar to the Plus Pass that a lot of people are on here, you get some extras. $179 is the Plus Pass. Here's the cool part. You're going to receive 20 promo codes to enroll new distributors with a 60% off business builder kit. In the US, that's a $39 business builder kit. Here's the cool part. We're going to really set you up to be successful not only this month. If you buy your ticket tonight, 10 of those codes will be delivered to you by tomorrow, and you can use those through October 31st. And then on November 1st, we're going to give you another 10 to use for the month of November. So Cammie, let's talk about that for a second. What that can mean to not only a brand new person, but somebody like Ashley Sinclair. She's backstage losing her mind right now typing.
Yes, well, Ashley Mayfield, the other Ashley, was like, listen, I already bought mine. What do I get? What do I get? So we got the Duns blowing us up. They got a big old watch party. So shout out to Dunn. You know, Mike, here's the deal. I look at this and I see, we've said all along this that we got to focus to finish. I see a very clear plan. I want to reiterate what you said. We're going to talk about this in a minute. You're going to be able to do this with no money down, you guys. No money down. Number 2, you start using it now, meaning tomorrow when you buy your summer plus pass. I'm sorry, your conference plus pass. You're going to be able to start taking advantage of those codes, which means you're going to start being able to build your team. And talk about finishing the year strong, or the month strong, Mike. It's going to be huge. And then obviously get the event also. And we're going to be telling you more and more and more about what we're going to be doing at this event. But right now you need to take advantage of the perks that are attached to this ticket. And so, and you can see this right in front of you. You get those 20 promo codes. Mike, should we show them the box? I mean, us women, we love to know what's coming in the mystery box.
Get a MVP box. You know, Mark is an old coach, so he says all of my team are most valuable players. So you're getting a limited edition mug, tote bag, confetti popper, and more. Do we got some pictures here? Okay, so this is going to be mailed to you sometime in early January. So you have all of this conference experience ready to happen right in your living room, whether you're, you know, right there by yourself, or you got your spouse with you and you're hanging out, or some friends, but you get some really cool things sent to you in this bag. Plus, Cami, they're going to get 5 product rewards. So let's take a minute and talk about those couple things.
All right, so
codes.
Yep.
You get the MVP bag,
Yep.
and you get 5 product rewards. If you enroll just one person through your code, and they become Fast Start qualified, and they get their 6 loyal customers, you just earned $150 Fast Start. If you take just one of those product credits and sell those samples of, say, Skinny Brew, you've not only made all of your money back from $179, you've just made profit with just using one code and one product reward. So you talk about literally coming to conference for free, and then when you use the rest of them, it's over like $3,000 in cash that is at your fingertips for people to get the Plus Pass.
Well, and I think about how much we want to incentivize our new people. Those of you that are new, this is your first event. I mean, we want to supply you with tools to make cash as you're heading into Christmas this year. We want to make sure that your business is booming. We got so many incentives, even here as we close out September. So I think the key thing I want them to know, Mike, is there's not going to be other promotions coming out at the end of this year. This is the promotion. This is the plan. That's why we've broken the codes up over the next couple of months. But again, you guys, I want to make sure you're hearing me say, you can start using these perks tomorrow. Get your ticket tonight. Mike, should we walk them through how to do that? How to get their ticket tonight?
I think we absolutely should do that, but it's important what you said. We want to reiterate. When Cami says, this is the promotion. So, we've done some promotions where people get some discounted ways to join the business throughout the different months. This is the only way in September, October, and November that you're going to be able to have a discounted way to enroll someone. So take advantage of this, and we're going to show you how to do it right now. I mean, let's go in. We've also got a general admission for $89 that you do receive 6 promo codes. So we don't want to leave that out, because $89 for your general admission, it's going to be awesome. You get 6 promo codes. You're going to get the same time frame. You're going to get half of those tomorrow if you purchase tonight or the day after you purchase, and half November 1st, and some bonus content for 72 hours as well. But Cami, let's talk about one thing that's close to our heart right before we show. The coolest thing we're going to show them is how to buy their ticket. I mean, I kind of want to hold that a little bit and just make them wait. But
I actually told somebody tonight what we were. I told someone, I said, "You're never going to believe how we get to introduce this tonight."
It's cool.
And I told them, they said, "Wait, did Cindy know about that? Does Cindy know that they're letting you say that?" And I was like, "Well, they're about to find out, because we're going to be saying it, because you ain't cool if you don't."
It is all your daughter's idea, Cindy. It was not mine. So here's the cool part. Here's what Cindy's going to love. Here's what Cindy's going to love, and everybody's going to love. We all love helping other people. Sometimes, I remember when I was broke and down in the dumps, and I'm like, how can I help other people if I'm barely help myself? When you get your conference ticket, no matter which ticket that you get, we're going to take $5 of that and put it into Gives Back. So you're leveling up your giving just by getting your conference ticket. We're taking $5 and donating that to Gives Back. And Cami, $5 itself actually feeds a lot of kids. But you know what? When you take, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, 20,000 people that buy a ticket today and tomorrow, the next 6 days, take that times $5, we're able to make a big impact around the world.
Well, Mike, I know that people are going to this event because they need to help themselves first, right? And that's why you come. You come because you learn all the top things that leaders are doing. When Mike said success leaves clues, you're going to learn every little tip and trick that they're implementing, because we make sure we tap into the best ideas, the most current, the ones that are working well, but also, and probably the biggest game changer, is the stories you're going to hear, for you to be able to relate with the people on that stage. So you're doing this for you. But I love the beauty in that in doing this for you, you also get to give back as well. And gosh, Mike, I know we're going to talk a little bit about gives back a little bit later tonight, but this is a way that everybody gets to contribute, and that really is our heart. So $5 of every ticket is going towards gives back. I'm super excited about that because there's a lot of people that need a little extra help right now. We're able to do that.
Well, and that's exactly why I wanted to share the gives back right before this, because one way that it works when to give back, Mark and Cindy wanted to give back, we are allowing you to purchase your conference ticket using your commissions. Now, you may have never earned commissions. Here's the cool part. You can go out and use the codes, enroll someone, earn commissions, and that pays for your conference ticket. So we're introducing tonight the ability for you to pay by your commissions or future commissions. Cammie, nothing to lose, everything to gain with no money down.
Gosh, Mike, that means no money down. You can put your codes to work for you right now, and you can begin profiting immediately. I love that. No excuses. We've given you a fantastic plan. We've taken away any reasons why conference might not be an option for you this year.
Yeah.
So it's super simple, Mike. We've made it super simple, and they can do it real easily. As a matter of fact, our leaders are doing it already. That's how simple we made it.
Well, let's go ahead and show you. You can actually purchase your ticket through the eSuite, or you can go to your eSuite and purchase it right there. It's live right now. Or pull out your Connect app. As a matter of fact, why don't you pull out your Connect app right now? We're going to show you a simple video on how you can just tap that. You can tap that and just keep tapping that, and you can order your conference ticket tonight. So when you log into your Connect app, you see this video.
Can we not say click, Mike? Do we have to say tap that?
We're just tapping that, Cammie. That's all we're doing. We're just tapping that.
Wait, can we tap it all together?
We're tapping it right now. Here we go. Watch the video, everybody. I'm going to walk you through this. It's getting ready to start over because I want you to see how easy it is. So you go into your Connect app. You click the conference button. It's going to bring you to a screen and let you know, do you want to pay for it or pay by commissions? Just click your button and then slide to the right, just like you do on Amazon every single day. And it instantly takes care of your conference ticket, just like that. You don't have to put any payment information. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is log into your app, click the conference link, select, do you want to pay by your commissions or do you want to go ahead and pay for it now? And then it will automatically take you to a page and you just slide to the right. I feel like we should be doing the Cupid shuffle because all you just take your thumb. It's the same way you do it on your mobile Amazon orders. You just slide to the right. It instantly gets your ticket, Cammie. I love it. It's so easy. And here's the cool part. We believe so much. I mean, so much in what we're doing. We're removing all the barriers. So you don't have to pay a penny tonight. All you got to do, go, tap, order.
I thought you were going to say go tap that. Oh, that's good. No, it's true. And you guys begin putting those codes to work for you right away because we know that how we take the momentum right now that we're going to get by using these codes, building our business, we're going to take that momentum right into the new year. And we said that we are ready for more. We expect more, and this is the year for more. So get your ticket. I can't think of a better way to set yourself up for a massive win to the end of this year, and not just yourself, your team too. I love that there's the two options. I know everybody's going to want the Plus Pass because they get all that on-demand content available for all of 2021, and it's just a no-brainer, Mike. Like you said, it's an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's recap. Number one, we have two types of tickets you can purchase. $179 Plus Pass, which gets you 20 promo codes of 60% off. You get your 5 product rewards and the MVP box, which you saw a picture of before. You get early access to shopping. You get all kinds of amazing stuff. Use just one of those codes and you're making money. Use all of them. You put $3,000 just in fast starts in your pocket. We also have an $89 general admission perk that you receive 6 promo codes to enroll new distributors at 60% off. So either way is a no-brainer. Log into your eSuite or go right now to your Connect app. Just click. I said it, Cammie, you got me saying click. Just tap Conference 2021 choose your pass. The next page will come up. All you got to do is slide your thumb or whatever finger you want to purchase your ticket instantly if you want to pay by your commissions. And that is all it takes. So once you do it, you're done, but your job's not over. Your job is to get the word out to everybody on your team because you got 6 days. 6 days, Cami, you're going to close out the month. Why not close out the month with new distributor codes to be able to put people in? Because those that purchase today, I believe tomorrow, they'll have their code that they can start enrolling new team members. And why not take advantage of the end of the month with the bank it bonuses and new team members? I'm pumped about conference.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Mike. I was thinking we got a lot to accomplish here in the next 6 days. So don't wait on getting your ticket. Do it right now. It's so quick, so fast. You can do it. Take a picture, confirming it, throw it up on social media, say, I got mine, and let's tag our teams and get them buying theirs too. Mike, I'm excited. We ready to get this party started?
Get this party started. I think, the text that I saw on yours, the text that I'm getting, people are going wild right now. So once you get your ticket, make sure you stay plugged into this event because we are just getting started. Cami, take it away.
Thanks, Mike. Well, we told you this event was going to be all about money mindset, the compensation plan. I mean, this is a business, right? You love products, but it's also an opportunity for you to make income from home. And I can't think of a better time to do that. And what I found is the more I learned about our comp plan, the more I was just blown away about how powerful it was and how much money there was in it. So well, I'm really excited, Mike. We haven't spent a lot of time lately talking about the comp plan, but we're going to kick off tonight talking about the basics of the comp plan. So I can't think of anybody better to follow you and I. By the way, I have a feeling it's going to be interesting because she's coming in hot. Loves the word tap that. She can't believe we continue to say that over and over. So she's going to be a bit fun here. I'm nervous. But number 2, Susan Wade, Ashley Sinclair, teach us the basics of the comp plan. Will you show us the money, ladies?
Show me the money!
No, they literally like lobbed that up straight for me and said, Ashley, go ahead, just make fun of us for saying tap that. So of course I have been. Don't worry, all of you that wanted to text them, I got you covered. I've already made fun of them. I am so excited to be sharing with you guys tonight with one of the most beautiful and talented and smartest at the comp plan ambassadors that I know out there. So welcome everyone. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and we are so excited to share and really just kind of break down really simply how you can make money.
Can you hear good?
I cannot see the chat right this second, but I would love to know if you joined this business to make money. Drop a 80 in the chat, and I'll tell you why later. If you joined this business to make money, I want to see you drop an 80 in the chat. Blake, let me know how many people posted. I bet it's going nuts. Sorry if we burned it up. But you guys, most of us joined this business to make money. And so we're excited to help break this down really simply. So the income potential for this business, I think what Susan and I both want you to take away from this more than anything is that the income potential in this business is absolutely incredible. It is limitless. And so, Susan, why don't you, here I am just telling you everybody how pretty you are and smart and talented you are, but why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody where you're from and kind of what life's been like since it works.
So I've been in the business now for 8 years. I was a registered nurse when I found this business. I was on maternity leave and I essentially wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I realized that nursing wasn't what was meant to be. And so this company has allowed me to do that. I now have 4 girls, ages 2, 4, 6, and 8. And we just moved from Nashville, Tennessee last year to Sarasota, Florida. So we now are living in, the Sunshine State. It's been great.
Aw, awesome. Well, my name is Ashley, and I live in Lubbock, Texas. I am so excited to be on here tonight because really the reason that I'm in this business is because someone told me that there were women up north making thousands and thousands of dollars. And that was the message that I received, that Ashley, you've got to do this with me. There's ladies up north. And since I'm in the South, I don't know, I guess it was competition. There's ladies up north that are making all this money and they have commas in their checks, and we should go and do it too. And you guys, I will never forget watching a comp plan training, hopefully really similar to what Susan and I are about to do for you in the next 10 minutes, that explained exactly how much money could be made with this comp plan. And you guys, when I say my mind was blown, that is not, I mean, literally my mind felt like it exploded. And I remember turning to my husband and saying, I'm going to make us $1 bajillion. And he was like, awesome. Can you just make me a sandwich? Like, I'm more concerned about that. But you guys, I'm telling you, this comp plan is incredible. And so we can't wait to jump in. So really, we've broken it down pretty simply, 5 ways. Blake, I know we talked about you putting this up on the screen for us. Thank you so much. Really, there's 5 simple ways that we make money. And so we want to run through those for you. So Susan, kick it off with Wrap Cash, because I know you're pretty passionate about Wrap Cash and helping people make money really quickly.
Yeah, so right now, I do more Skinny Brew Cash. And so using the sample app has been a game changer for my business. And what happens is anytime someone's in my inbox and they give me any hesitancy about becoming a loyal customer, I immediately tell them about this trial that I have, this sample trial, and I can seal the deal right away with anywhere between $15 and $20. I'm able to sell that sample trial. And so I just log into my sample app and I can make cash on the spot. So that's been a game changer this year for me.
And forgive me, I know it's product cash, but I've been in the business 9 years, and when I came in, it was Wrap Cash. So you guys, whether it's Coffee Cash, whether it's Wrap Cash, whatever the sample is, the fact that you can put money in your pocket really quickly is one of the things I love most about this business. And then the second way, let's move on to fast starts. You guys, fast starts are incredible. So all this means is that when you recruit a new distributor to your team, okay, you bring someone on with you that joins with you. When you teach them, coach them, help them get those 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you're going to see a $50 fast start bonus. Now, here's what's crazy, and this got changed this year, and so I love our new fast start program because it continues to build. Yes, we've got claps going. If you love our new fast start program, type 150 in the comments and go nuts with me, because here's the even cooler part is that when you help someone get another 2 customers in their 30 days for a total of 4 loyal customers in 30 days, you're going to get another $50 for a total of 100. Then if you help them get another 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days for a total of 6 loyal customers, you're talking about $150. So you guys, do the math on that for every single distributor that you bring in, and you're going to see that this is another way to quickly bring in money. This is paid out, the fast start bonus is paid out weekly on Thursdays. So I love that. And I remember at the beginning, Susan, you were probably a lot like me. I remember at the beginning, the comp plan eluded me a bit. I remembered I was working toward Diamond, and don't get me wrong, I was working towards some of the residual income and what we're about to talk about. But the truth was, the Wrap Cash at the beginning, that product and sample cash, and the fast start bonuses were life for me. I remember, we're not allowed to say exact amounts. I just remember bringing in a lot of dollars at the beginning that helped me pay for yes. Thank you so much for the ideas. Just bringing in a lot of dollars at the beginning through selling those samples, through that fast start cash. And you guys, it happens again weekly, and then that sample cash can be daily. So you're able to put money in your pocket before you ever receive your first commission check. I love that about this company. So Susan, why don't we start talking about what we now love, and this is definitely our favorite part of the business now, being in it for years and years. But let's talk about residual income for a bit and kind of blow people's minds who have never maybe been introduced to this way to make money.
So residual income, of course, is amazing. You're going to make a percentage off your customers that are coming in. And as you move up the ranks, that's going to get deeper and deeper. And I know, Ashley, when you were talking with me a couple of days ago, you were saying how cool it was, how in 2011, I explained about how we're getting paid for the work that we did years ago.
You know, and I think that's the thing that I want people to take away from tonight. If you're watching this, residual income was never something that I had a brain cell for. I didn't have a brain cell for the idea that I could show up to work, do my job in 2011, and be getting paid for that work in 2020. Right? That's residual income. It means that it continues. Some people call it mailbox money. That it continues to grow throughout the years. And the longer you're in this company, the bigger your organization grows. You can do work now that is paying you in 2025. And I just would love for everybody. They gave us 12 minutes, but I think it's worth to take 10 seconds for everybody to close their eyes. I know some of y'all are in a group of people. I'm being awkward right now with Susan, but that's okay. We're going to close our eyes for like 10 seconds. And I want you to fast forward to 2025. You're not wearing a mask. There's no pandemic. Okay, so it's 2025 and you are earning and opening a paycheck from work that you did in September of 2020. So you're opening a paycheck in 2025, and I want you to feel what that might feel like to open a paycheck and see a comma in your check for work that you were doing in September of 2020. Now you can open your eyes. And you guys, that is exactly what residual income is. It is working today for things that can pay you in the future. And so if you will take time to learn a little bit about the residual side of our comp plan, about the way that we build customers, that we build distributors, that we build this team, that we coach people to continue to make money, and the way that that continues to pay us, I'm telling you, your mind will be absolutely blown. So, all right, Susan, let's talk. Oh, well, see, I said residual is my favorite. I really think that this next one's my favorite. So you guys will see on here leadership bonuses. We're going to talk about cabs and gens. Susan, I've been talking a lot, so why don't we switch? You talk about gens first, and then I'll go into leadership level bonuses. We're not allowed to call them cabs anymore, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you ask my team, I'm the biggest dork when it comes to talking about generational bonuses. So in our company, we make anywhere between 1% and 9% of generational bonuses. And you're going to think of this as like a family tree. So you can even get out a sheet of paper and write it down if you're a diamond and above. But a generation is someone maintaining diamond or above. So let's say I'm maintaining diamond. I'm the first generation. And then each new diamond stacked on top of each other will create a new generation of volume. Okay, so for example, on my family tree, I'm a diamond. And then I'm going to have a diamond promote. Let's call her my daughter. Okay, y'all are going to have to follow me. Okay, and then she has a diamond promote. She'll be my granddaughter. And then she has a diamond promote. She's my great-granddaughter. So I'm creating this family tree, okay? This is where you can get out your piece of paper and write it down. So as your team promotes, your volume is going to increase. Each diamond is going to create a new chunk that you have the potential to earn a bonus off of. And so each promotion you're going to hit after diamond is going to unlock new bonuses. So for example, as a diamond, you're going to get to make off your first generation of volume. As a double, you get to make off a chunk of your second generation volume. And as a triple, you can make off a chunk of your third generation all the way up. It's like a ladder. So where do you want to eventually be? Ambassador Diamond. So you can even make extra percentages if you personally enrolled your diamond. So have you ever heard your upline tell you, enroll, be sure that the people going diamond you're personally enrolling? So I want you guys to imagine, just like Ashley talked about, the next year, all this volume is going to come into your business. Why wouldn't you want to promote to unlock all of that volume? Okay, you wouldn't want to be a double diamond and have all these diamonds pop because you wouldn't be able to unlock it. So that's why we encourage you to go ambassador so you can unlock the full potential of our compensation plan. So those, in a nutshell, are generational bonuses, and they kind of make me nerd out a little bit.
Well, and don't you love that they gave us approximately -4 seconds to explain like the coolest part of our comp plan? So just we love you.
I took notes. I mean, I'm just going to admit it. I was reading from my notes, but my team makes fun of me. Hopefully a light bulb went off tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's such a short amount of time to explain some of the coolest parts of our comp plan. But the thing I think I love most about those generational bonuses and about these leadership level bonuses is what we're supposed to call them now. Look, you guys, seriously, I have notes because I learned these things one way. But whenever you go diamond, I remember hearing Mark say this over and over, that when you go diamond, you have this license to print money. And I didn't know what he was talking about. I just knew that I needed to go diamond because the man up top was saying, you need to go diamond. And I was like, all right, Mr. CEO, let's go diamond. And what happened was, what happens when you go diamond is that you guys, every new distributor that you're bringing into your organization, you earn an $80 leadership bonus from them. And so essentially after going diamond, you begin all of these new leadership level bonuses, and you guys, it can go absolutely insane. And this is part of what I was talking about. The best example I can give you is that in 2011, I did a wrap party at the high school in the teachers' what do you call it? The break room. And this girl signed up, and then she signed up a girl, and then she signed up a girl, and then she signed up a girl, and she signed up a girl, you guys, years down the road. And that person now is about to go diamond. But at that time, I was a diamond when I signed them up. And so in 2020, still on my commission check for last month, there were $80 bonuses for work that I'd done in 2011. I mean, that's just incredible to me to think about. And so you begin these new generation bonuses, these new leadership bonuses that will add up. And man, I just want to, you know what, I'm going to do it. Susan, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do more of an in-depth on why you need to go diamond. We will post it on our pages, and we will do this within the next week or so, because it's killing me not to go. I'm like sweating I'm like running.
Well, Mike Patillo and Cammy, they started making me sweat.
I know.
What they're talking about. I was like,
we can go into 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. So that is coming. Hey, bonus content that Cammy didn't even ask for. There you go. So the very last thing we need to talk about, and then we're getting the flashing time, is you guys, from time to time, this company offers us the most amazing promotions, the most amazing bonuses that, Susan and I call them just the icing on the cake. The company does not have to do this for us. But I know right now specifically there is a Ruby bonus that's out on the line. And Susan, what else do we have? We have a Ruby bonus on the line. The what?
The Bank It bonuses.
The Bank It bonus for Diamond, is it just for Diamond? This is the part I meant to get ready for. We have all kinds of awesome bonuses that are on the line right now. They're called Bank It bonuses. And essentially, guys, this company pays you for doing your job. They pay you for acquiring customers, for acquiring distributors, and teaching those distributors how to do the exact same thing. It is all about duplication within this business. And when you do that, you unlock every single one of these ways that we are able to make money. And so to wrap it up very quickly, I just wrote down that the thing I love most about this business, and I was a business owner for 8 years, so I can say this, even running my own business for 8 years and selling that in 2012, you guys, there is absolutely no limit to how much you can make. There is no limit to the level that you can go in this comp plan if you choose to work hard, if you choose to put your head down and get going with this company. So keep it simple and do not limit yourself and say that you can't do it, because you absolutely can, and you are worthy of every penny this comp plan can pay out. So Susan, I appreciate you so much. We will do a quick wrap session on going more in depth on why you need to go diamond.
I hope everybody dreams of 80, 80, 80 tonight.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
In the club looking so conspicuous, and wow, he's swimming all over the crowd. If you hold your head steady, I'ma melt the cow. Get about that, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suit. Give me the rhythm and it'll be up. They drove their head over to the front. Left the jag and I took the roll. The thing cut and then I put them on foot.
All right.
How you like me now? When my pinky I get over 300,000.
That might have been the quickest version of the comp plan I've ever heard. Girls, you did awesome. And I just have to say, you may or may not know, but there's actually a Cliff Notes of the comp plan now in your eSuite document library. We're calling it the comp plan cheat sheet. And you'll be able to kind of just have some high level notes of each of these ways that you can get paid. And here's what's interesting. Every time you read the comp plan, and again, you have the comp plan in your eSuite document library, and now you have a comp plan cheat sheet. And the girls just wanted to kind of give you a taste of what is available as you continue to reach higher ranks. But also, I'll never forget sitting in a room Stephanie Dunn in the back. We didn't know that Stephanie Dunn was Stephanie Dunn at that time. Not because she didn't have a name tag on, but because we didn't know what she was about to do, right? And I remember what did it for her was the fast start bonuses. So each one of us, something will stand out, especially based on whatever it is that we want. But I can tell you this, the more you read it, the more you listen to it, the more it'll make sense. And man, Ashley's right, go Diamond, go Diamond. Thank you, Ashley and Susan. Again, remember all this content is going to be available in the on-demand section, as well as we have an extended compensation plan training that will be in the on-demand or the bonus content section too after this event is over. And it'll take a couple days to get up there, so keep that in mind. But I wanted you to know all the resources that were available to you. So very quickly, before we have a little bit of fun, because we're about to play some trivia, I wanted to take a minute and just remind you that this is a distributor-only training, okay? And you may hear some things said or talked about that it doesn't mean that everything you hear and say here can actually be put out on social media. What do I mean for that? Well, we have some language that we can use, and we have language we can't use. And so I want to make sure that all of us are being mindful of how we use social media to build our business, especially because if we don't stay compliant, social media isn't going to be the tool that it is now for us to build our business. So we want to make sure that we're keeping it works around for the long time. So I need y'all to watch your language and not use words like coronavirus, the pandemic, which Ashley said both. So again, you might hear it in this training, but that doesn't mean you can put it out on social media. We also, here's a couple examples, and anything close to this, just don't say it. We don't need to, and it will help us be able to continue to build our business online. Also, I don't want you to use hashtags like this. And if you hear any of these words or hashtags talked about throughout the night, again, remember, this is a distributor training. And yet you still have to be careful about what you're using in your social media posts. So we'll continue to keep that at the forefront just because it's super important, especially in the day and age we're living in right now. And it's always been a part of our policies and procedures. So thank you very much for letting me give you a break in the program, right? All right, seriously though, let's have some fun here for a minute. We've got some trivia questions for you, and I need to tell the rules first. I want the team to be ready, and I got to tell you the rules first because the minute we start flashing up these questions, I know we're going to have a winner like this. So you are going to have, you're going to get 3 questions. You have to answer all 3 questions in the comment chat at one time. So let me say that one more time. You must type all 3 answers in a single comment in the chat. The first one to do that will win. We're going to have winners all throughout the night because we've got several trivia questions. So as you see these come up on the screen, all right, you're gonna want to be the first. So are we getting ready to show these? You want me to read them first and then you'll flash them? Here we go. When Mark and Cindy first joined the industry, what did they want? What product did we almost not introduce because we were unsure if the field would like it? And true or false, Cami joined the business 3 times. All right, let's see who the first one is.
Think of all the places we have seen together, back when it was just you and I, and all the fingertips that touched our hearts and wonder where we found the things we have in life. But now I wonder, where did it go? But it's alright, 'cause I'll be fine as long as I know there are many ways to change your life.
You guys are competitive. Oh my goodness. The team is searching for the winner right now. Isn't this fun? Mark and Cindy, first time they joined the industry, what did they want? I think this right here is what gave me confidence when I first started looking at this business. All right. The team has asked me to request that you stop putting answers in the chat because we definitely have a winner. We just have to locate the very first one. Time matters. Also, gonna be fun. I can't wait to see who of you get this next one right. What product did we almost not introduce because we didn't know if the field would like it? And then true or false, Cami joined the business 3 times. All right, you guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing who these winners are. Let's see. I got a text here.
Jingle all the places we have seen together, back when it was just you and I, and all the fingertips that touched our hearts and wonder where we found the things we have in life. But now I wonder, where did it go? But it's alright, 'cause I'll be fine as long as I know there are many ways to change.
All right, here we go. Let's get some questions. I'm almost afraid to give the answers because the chat room is going to light up and she's still trying to find the winner. Y'all did awesome, but I can't wait to see how many wrong answers we had. We can laugh about that later. All right, so don't put anything in the comments yet. Let me give the answers and then we'll announce the winner. So number 1, when Mark and Cindy first joined the industry, what did they want? If your answer was make an extra $500 a month, pay off credit card debt, and buy groceries to all 3, that would be correct. So D is the answer. Can you believe it? HSN, we almost didn't bring in HSN, and it is one of our top selling products. And yes, I did join the business 3 times. 3rd time was a charm. And I'm thankful every day that the people that saw something in me that I didn't see in myself continue to, encourage me to get it going, because it's absolutely changed my life. So, all right. Well, I've got, what? Okay, all right, we have a winner, and the winner is Jocelyn Thompson. Jocelyn Thompson, you are the winner, and our team will be getting connected with you because you are our first trivia winner of the night. Don't worry, everybody, we will have more people winning trivia throughout the night because we thought that'd be a fun way to give you some facts and some history on the company, especially because we got so many new people here tonight. So, Mallory, was there a ton of just wrong answers, or were they mostly right?
There were a few people that picked B for number 2.
Oh, there was. There's a few people that picked B. Well, HSN was the answer. All right. Well, I told you tonight that we're pretty excited. We want to update you on a few things with the Gives Back program. And I just got a text from Joel, and Joel said probably his favorite part about the conference ticket perks is that we are able to donate $5 with every ticket back to the Gives Back Foundation. So that's going to be awesome. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But I wanted to take a different approach tonight in talking about our Gives Back Foundation because, I feel like we often, want to highlight who we support and what they're about. But tonight I wanted to talk about what your money has been going towards. Can we do that here for a minute? And when I say what is your money going towards, each one of us has an opportunity to support the Gives Back Foundation every single month through our It Works compensation when we get paid. And it's so easy to do that. You can do that right through your Connect app. You can donate $1, $2, or $5 every month of your commission check to go back to the It Works Gives Back Foundation. So you can see how easy it is. You can sign up for it right now through your Connect app. If you're already giving $1, consider moving it up to $2. If you're already giving $2, consider giving it, giving $5. But remember, if all of us are giving a little, it adds up to a lot, and we can make a huge difference. And so get that set up if you don't already have it set up. no better time of year than as we get to the end of the year where giving is probably needed most. And I'm excited because just this year alone, we've been able to do quite a bit. And so I'm going to walk you through the different things that we've been using the money that you're contributing for. So first one is with our partner of Samaritan's Purse. You know, as you know, we've had just a lot of things happening around the world this year. When the tornadoes hit Nashville, we were able to send money right away and people through Samaritan's Purse and your giving. Also, the wildfires in Australia, we were able to, you know, get money to them to support them and get boots on the ground when that happened as well. And honestly, this one, I was not aware of this, but we actually were able to help build field hospitals in Italy and New York City when hospitals were overflowing because of the COVID virus and the pandemic. So pretty awesome. Also, we work alongside the Gary Sinise Foundation, and you know what? You might think, okay, so they serve wounded warriors. Yes, they do, but how? Right? Well, some of the ways is we're able to take the money that you gave and help adapt homes for when soldiers come home wounded. And we're also able to help provide mental health services, which is super, super important after serving. Also, pediatric cancer. We partner with the Peyton Wright Foundation, which we have hospitals in the US and Canada, and money goes obviously for research, but I also want you guys to know that this year alone, we've been able to provide gas cards for families that are, you know, going to and from the hospital and appointments, and they just don't have the funds to do that, the extra funds in their budget. But also for those that are, you know, missing extended length of work time, we're able to use the money that we're giving to help pay bills, mortgages, keep electricity on. That is such a huge deal. And like the very last thing those families need to be worried about, and your giving helps support that. Also, we partner with Sailor Freedom, and they work to end sex trafficking, end human sex trafficking. And, you know, just a couple things that we've been able to use our money towards this year is building safe houses. We've been able to help build safe houses. And then we've got Children's Cup, which is in Africa and South America. And, you know, these numbers are unbelievable. We've been able to provide over 9.5 million meals since we partnered with them. That's one of the things that we put our money towards with Children's Cup. But another thing is education, skill building that they can use to go make money, and as well as some discipleship programs, all extremely valuable. And I know for me, once I heard how my actual money was being used, I wanted to give more. So again, if you're giving $1, I want to say thank you. $2, $5, thank you so much. Consider giving more, upping that. Now that you know where that money is going, I know that each one of us, we see something that we really connect to and we can get passionate about giving there. So I also want to tell you something I'm excited about, because if you're already giving $5 and you're like, I want to give more, or for many of us, we're looking for things that we can do at the end of the year to give, you know, offset as we are thinking about taxes rolling around. And so we're looking at places we can give. And we now have a link that you can do one-time donations that go directly to the It Works Gives Back Foundation. And here's what I want you to know right now. If you take your camera and you put it over that QR code, the link is going to pop up and you can add any quantity that you want to put in there. So again, 1 to 5, anytime you want to do a one-time contribution. We have multiple ways that you can get involved and give back in a big, big way. And remember, together we can do so much more than we can do alone. And we're already making a pretty darn big impact. So let's get rallied around the Gives Back program, just a special part of our hearts and who we are at It Works. And you guys, I just want to remind you, anybody that buys a Conference 2021 ticket, guess what? $5 of that ticket is going to go towards the Gives Back Foundation. So I just want to remind you, and I know Mike already said it, but I'm going to say it again. I mean, let's just imagine in the next 6 days, 10,000 tickets are purchased. oh my gosh, can you imagine how much money we get to put that, what we can do with that kind of money as a foundation? And I really believe we're going to sell way more than that in this next 6 days. And that'll be even more that we can give. And I'll tell you what, that gets me super, super excited. All right, so we've had a little fun with trivia. I've given you a little bit of an update of where your money is going for Gives Back. I think it's time that we turn it over to this next group of ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see some people you've never heard from before. I love that because we've got some people making some real big moves right now, and they've got some excellent tips and strategies they're using, they want to share with you. And when I think of the kind of person I want to learn from, it's definitely someone out there right now getting it done. And it might be something that you already are doing and they just put a little twist on it that get you that much more excited to go out and do it more, change it up a bit, and maybe get even better results. So I'm really excited for you to learn from these movers and shakers, how they're making so much money. Mary Beth, Katie, Natasha, Yami, Ashley, Antonio, and his wife, Yahara. Hope I said that right. I am so excited. Let's go ahead and turn it over to that team.
All right, we're live. Hi, guys. My name is Mary Beth Dodd, and I'm the Director of Field Development here, and I'm so honored today to get to interview some incredible people. You guys are going to love their stories, but I also want you to be ready to write some stuff down because they're also going to give you some great tips. And these are people, you guys, we're calling this panel Making Money Moves, because these are people that have made money moves and incredible leaps and bounds in their business this year, and in all the different ways, in adding team members, but also in growing team members into rubies and emeralds and diamonds, and also in selling sample cash, and just all the ways that you can think of to earn an income here. These are people that we can learn so much from. So I'm excited, and we are going to just roll right into it. Katie, I'm going to start with you. Katie, you have done some incredible stuff in your business this year. You've promoted not once, but twice, and all the way to the VIP level. You've built tons of rubies within your business, which shows such a great job of growing people within your organization. And I'd love for you to share your story with us today.
Hi guys, my name is Katie. I am a triple diamond leader, and I've been a part of this business for 3 years, and I'm also a stay-at-home mom of 3. I decided to join this business about a year postpartum to use the products and lose weight, but that happens to be the same year that my life fell apart. My daughter's father had walked out on me. I was completely underprepared. I didn't have a safety net in place, and that's when I realized nobody is going to save me, and I just need to save myself. With that being said, since joining, I've completely rebuilt my business and my life from the ground up, and I have become a yes mom, and I've been able to create that safety net for my family's future by utilizing this business as a vehicle to reach higher mountaintops.
Oh, I love it. That's incredible. And you guys, I think there's so many of you that are watching right now that might be thinking, yeah, I just joined for the products too. Like, I wanted to try this incredible product, and then something changed in life, right? Or something shifted, or you just realized what an incredible business opportunity this could be. And so I love that you shared that, Katie. That's so great. All right, share a business building tip with us.
Okay, my best business building tip that has worked great for me is getting vulnerable. Don't be afraid to share your messy story. It will inspire somebody. I can promise you that, and it will change your business. Every single person in the world can relate to struggle, but not everybody can relate to success. Drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever associated vulnerability with weakness. I know I have. It's really hard to be vulnerable, and the truth is, vulnerability, it's really not a weakness. It's the birthplace of strength and courage. So once I started talking about my difficult story through social media, sharing my information on Facebook, sharing my own story, even though I wasn't proud of it, my business started to grow organically, and it just started booming right away. Being vulnerable, it allows you to be able to create ideas and see fresh possibilities, and that can sometimes be held back by fear in your mind. And we all know fear is a liar. We all know that, right? So fear can hold you back from a lifetime of abundance. And we all want to live abundantly. So my biggest tip is to share your story. You can do it through social media. You can go live. You can talk about your struggles because people will relate to you. And the amazing thing about being brave is you're opening up that doorway to say, like, it's okay. It's okay to have a messy life. I'm here owning up to, myself, and you can own it too, and you can be successful and you can overcome it.
Oh, that's so good. I love, sharing your story and putting yourself out there, but just that vulnerability piece that you shared where it's like, it might be messy and it might be a little embarrassing sometimes. It might feel like, should I post it or should I not? But when you just do it and you just share, you guys, and you say that thing that maybe you've been scared to say, I promise you it gets easier, doesn't it, Katie? Like every time you share a little bit and then you're like, okay, next time I think I can do that again, or I think I can tell a little more. And I think it makes such a big difference in people just knowing the real you and connecting with you. I also love how you said people don't connect with our strengths, they connect with our weaknesses. And that's just reality. As much as we want to put on a great show sometimes, and we don't want to show our weaknesses or the chinks in our armor, when we do that, people really connect with it. So thank you, Katie. I love it. Wonderful. All right, we're going to jump over to Hawaii and talk to Tasha. Tasha, you have seen some great growth in your business this year. And also you are like a sample selling queen. Incredible amount of samples sold, which means sample cash. And that's, I'm sure, one of the ways that you're making money moves over there. So would you share your story with us today?
Yes. Hi, guys. So my name is Tasha, and I am a triple diamond. I found this business about a little over 5 years ago. I am a stay-at-home mommy of 2 from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Little bit before it works, you guys, I barely graduated high school. I graduated with a 0.7. So I know you don't have to be smart to be successful. You just have to be hungry and disciplined and determined, and just want more for your family, want more for yourself. I actually had the whole world against me. I am a recovering druggie, and everybody was like, you're not going to get anywhere in life, and I stumbled upon this business. And guys, I stumbled upon this business and I was like, this doesn't work. Like, let me join to prove that it doesn't, that it doesn't work. Here in Hawaii, you don't hear of successful people. And boy, was I wrong. This business changed my life, you guys. Fast forward to now, I am a yes mom. I am there. I am present. We are 100% full-time traveling family. My husband's a tattoo artist and I get to just be there. I get the freedom that I dreamt of having when I had a family of my own, and I get it because of this business.
Oh my gosh, I love your story, and I love how you're showing people in Hawaii how they can make their dreams come true. I know that's one of the things you shared, and that's so incredible. All right, talk to us about one of your best tips.
Okay, so my best tip, I know you guys hear it a lot, and it's like, go live, go live, go live. But why do we want to go live? We want to go live because it shows them who we are. It just shows them your excitement. They can feel your passion. When somebody is watching you and they see your passion, your drive, and they're like, this girl knows where she's going. They want to follow you. They want to join somebody's team who is passionate, who, is driven, and who just knows where they're going with this business, And so I just feel that with live. And the thing is everybody's like, some people, they're just like, I can't go live because I don't know what to say. I'm going to say the wrong thing. My family's crazy. You don't have to paint this perfect picture, you guys. Nobody wants perfect. They just want to trust you and to be able to know that, if you can do this with your crazy kids jumping around in the back, that they can do it too. And I know Mary Beth talked about me selling all these samples. And guys, I sell these samples through lives. The thing is that like my biggest tip to help you guys sell samples is let them know you have it. Go live every morning, making your guys coffee, showing them that you guys have these samples available, doing host a post pertaining to, selling samples and stuff, and just letting them know. The thing is that they don't know that you guys sell samples. So let it be known.
Oh my gosh, that's so profound, Tasha, when you just said, let them know that you have it. You guys, sometimes it's that simple. It's not like have the perfect words. You don't have to know every little thing about the product yet. When you're getting started, let that excitement drive you. And I love you said that, Tasha. It's just like, you know, let them know you have them. You have samples, you have coffee. These are the things you have. This is what, you know, you're offering. It's just, that is when you're open for business, you guys. When people know what you're selling, you're open for business. And so I love that. I love how you do that through live videos. That is incredible. Thank you, Tasha. Such a great story. All right, Yami, let's go over to you. You have made a huge jump this year, girl. I'm so proud of you. It's been awesome to watch you grow over the last couple of years of knowing you, and seeing you just have crazy enrollments. But more than that, you don't just bring people into the business, you're helping them grow businesses of their own. You're building rubies and emeralds and diamonds within your organization. And so we're so excited, and we would love to hear your story.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm really, really excited for everyone who's watching right now, that you're taking time to pour into yourself and to learn from such incredible people. So like Mary Beth said, my name is Yami. I am 23 years old, and I'm currently in Florida with family, but I normally live in North Carolina, and I'm actually from Cuba, so shout out to all the Latinos out there that are part of this business. But I got started in It Works. It's going to be 5 years in October. And I came across this business while I was working 3 jobs and going to school full time. I was raised by a single mom. After she left an abusive marriage, we pretty much lost everything, had to start from zero. And when you're young and you see your parents go through that, it almost kind of wakes you up to the reality of what can happen in the world and how your world can almost be changed overnight. And so I was working 3 jobs. I was doing all the things to try to get us moving forward. And I ran across this business on Instagram. I decided to jump into the business while still being in school and working. And because of this incredible opportunity and just working super hard, I have been able to pay off all of my debt. I've been able to travel and give back to my church, which is so important to me. I've been able to just be there with my family and not miss moments like I used to. And now what gets me most excited is just the family that I'm going to have in the future, knowing that I won't have to worry about those things. I'll be able to know that I can be there for them and I can continue to pursue the dreams that God has put on my heart.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, share a tip with us.
So my biggest tip for everyone watching is to invest in yourself. I think so many times we just get bogged down with life, with our team, with everything going on. You're doing so many things and we almost put ourselves on the back burner because we feel like, well, I just don't have time for that and I'll just get to it when I can. And you get to a point in your business where it just becomes about chasing the next rank and doing all of these things and you lose yourself. And the biggest blessing in this business is that it's not about chasing the money that comes as a result of the person that you become. And so when you invest in yourself, when you spend time with God, when you quiet down and you take those moments for you, you're able to show up for your community, for your family, for your team, and you really give the best version of yourself.
Oh, that's so good. You guys, the money is going to come as the result of the person that you become. And I think that is just an incredible thing. You guys write that down, write it down, invest in yourself. Yami, if I can put you on the spot for just 1 second, just give them an example of a way they can invest in themselves. I know you said reading your Bible, taking time to be quiet. Do you have any favorite podcasts or books that you would recommend?
Yeah, so it sounds really silly, but I actually have 2 specific playlists. I have my Fired Up playlist, like those days that you guys wake up and you're just like, I'm so tired, not today. I have that one, and then I have my I need to just be calm and get my mind in the right place. And then I just open up a good book. And sometimes it's even great if you're feeling super discouraged to invite your team into that. Maybe you guys set up a Zoom in the morning and you guys get together and you do that once a week or something to pour into each other and just talk through the book that you're reading or however you want to do that. But I love the book Believe Bigger by Marshawn Evans. So incredible. And the Leadership Podcast by Craig Rochelle is absolutely amazing.
Thank you. That's my favorite podcast probably as well. So good. All right, let's go over to Germany, talk to Ashley. Ashley, oh my goodness, you had a great year. You have promoted not just once, but twice, and also to the VIP rank. You have brought in a ton of new team members and helped them to grow their businesses as well. So will you share your story with us, Ashley?
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashley. I'm 31 years old and I live here in Germany, actually. I've been doing this business for a little bit over a year now, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I have 2 little girls, and I'm able to stay home with them on a daily basis, and which I wasn't able to do before because we never had the financial the financial needs that we needed. So that's why when my mom came to visit from the States, she came to visit here in Germany in the summer, and she presented me with this opportunity. And I decided to say yes and listen to her. She said I needed to do this. It was perfect for me. Before it works, I really struggled with low self-esteem issues. I was not a confident person, and I had no purpose in life. I didn't know where I was going. I had no goal. And through this business, it's given me so much. I know where I'm going. I have a goal, and it just gives me so much purpose. I've grown not only as a leader, but also as a person. I've gotten the self-confidence that I've never known that I could ever have. I've learned new friends through my teammates. I love my team so much. They're amazing. And I've just grown as a person. This business has really changed my life.
Oh my goodness. So much can change in a year, like just about a year. That's incredible. So much has happened, so much growth in you. I love it. One thing that you mentioned to me last time we talked was that conference was life-changing for you. And so I would just love for you to if somebody's watching and they're like, I don't know if I should do conference or not, like tell them why you think they should.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So when I joined this business, that's all everyone ever talked about. Oh my gosh, you have to go to conference. I'm like, okay. Well, it was kind of expensive for me, and I had to fly all the way from Germany. So I was like, should I really do this or not? And everyone was like, you have to go, you have to go. And I'm like, okay, I'll dip into savings and I'll go. So my husband actually took vacations to watch the kids, and I got to fly over to conference, and boy, did it change my life. It changed my business. It changed completely the way I thought about everything. Conference was a huge life changing for the business as well. I went to conference as a diamond, and I remember sitting there in the nosebleed spots, and with my mom and my dad, they were there, and we just looked at each other and we said, the next time we are here at conference, we are not sitting up here. We are sitting in VIP. And I think it was maybe 3 months later, I promoted then to Triple Diamond.
Oh my goodness. Makes me so excited. You guys, if you're watching right now, I want you to throw it in the comments. Are you going to take part in conference this year? I think we're going to know more tonight, what that's going to look like, but put it in the comments. Also, if you have an incredible testimony from conference, feel free to drop a line or two in there and let somebody else see how much their lives can be changed from plugging into something like that. Okay, so Ashley, give us one of your best tips for the business.
My best tip is what I do, what I've done to be successful. And when I joined this business, I made a dream board. That was one of our tasks from our leaders. We had to make a dream board, and basically our why. Why are we doing this? And that would be like the biggest tip from me, is really to write out your why, have it everywhere. Why you're doing it, it'll motivate you every day. And my dream board, I had it like within 5-6 months, I had everything crossed off of there already. It was amazing. I'm not that kind of person that would really make a dream board. I thought it was kind of silly, but it actually works, and it kept me motivated and working. And I set up a schedule where I have my hours of the day where I work. I have to have a schedule anyways because of the time difference here in Germany. So set up a schedule, stick to your schedule, and that will lead you to success and fulfilling your why.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. I love, Ashley, how you've connected the dream board with the things that you need to do to get there, right? Because we can't just put those things on the list and then they magically appear. We're working for those things. It's like you got to backdate the whole thing, right? So I love that. You've got a schedule that's a roadmap that's going to get you to all of those things you're looking for and ultimately your why for being a part of this business. So thank you, Ashley. That was amazing. All right, last but totally not least, we have Yahaira and Antonio. You guys, when I was looking at what you've done this year, I think my eyes were like this big. I was so excited. You guys promoted this year to Diamond and then Double Diamond. And then you went ahead and went to Triple Diamond. And now you're Presidential Diamond. You guys like came out of nowhere and were like, what just happened? It's just incredible, unbelievable, you guys, the year that you've had. And on top of that, you've also grown your team in tremendous ways. You've taken great care of your team. You've built rubies and emeralds and diamonds and helped them find success as well. And so I would love for you guys, if you would, to share your story with us.
Hey everyone, I am Antonio. I'm from Mexico. Since right now I'm gonna start speak Spanish because I feel more comfortable. Hola a todos, soy Antonio y tengo 32 años, soy de México, mi esposa es de Honduras y en sí este trabajo lo comenzamos solamente como un trabajo, como dinero extra y al mismo tiempo ella estaba usando los resultados y que fue quien realmente me inscribió para yo disfrutar un poquito de dinero extra a quien le cae mal a nadie, ¿verdad? Entonces, al mismo tiempo que estaba yo trabajando, yo tengo más de como 14 años trabajando en construcción y me iba muy bien, no me iba mal, pero después de febrero empezamos a correr bastante porque vimos un potencial mayor al que realmente yo me imaginaba. Como les decía, yo trabajaba en construcción y ganaba muy bien y esto para mí es muy nuevo. Las redes sociales me daban un poco de miedo, especialmente salir en cámara a enseñar a las demás personas mi día a día era algo nuevo para mí. En sí ella es la que realmente hacía videos de maquillaje, de accesorios y de otras cosas. Ella ha sido más que nada mi líder y la que me ha enseñado bastante a este nuevo estilo de vida. Como les decía, desde febrero en adelante nosotros vimos la oportunidad y tanto fue así que me tuve que salir de trabajar para agarrar esta oportunidad al 100% y ver un mejor futuro. Realmente soy una de las personas que le gusta trabajar fuera, que le gusta estar en el sol, estar disfrutando del aire, y esto es un trabajo nuevo pero exitoso y realmente me gusta ayudar a las personas, siempre me ha gustado. Y he visto unos cambios impresionantes en todo nuestro grupo, desde las personas que seguimos en el grupo privado que tenemos, que compran los productos, hemos visto unos resultados increíbles y créanme que se siente satisfactorio saber que uno está ayudando a los demás y al mismo tiempo uno está beneficiándose de eso. Y es muy bonito ver a las personas el agradecimiento que le dan a uno al terminar el reto o a probar estos productos. Créanme que es muy bonito estar trabajando para Eatworks. Créanme que es una de las mejores oportunidades que he tenido en mi vida. Créanme que ha sido un cambio totalmente. Mi Facebook anteriormente era totalmente privado, no aceptaba a nadie que fuese, que no la conociese en persona, a los que estaban en mi Facebook. Normalmente era solo para familia y amigos. Y ahora abrir mi Facebook para todo el público, como que me siento un poco cohibido, pero al mismo tiempo he empezado a hacer videos para de igual manera perder un poquito el miedo. Ella ha sido más que nada mi líder, la que me ha enseñado. She is the one I really thank realmente le agradezco a ella de todo lo que me ha enseñado. Ella, she's my leader.
Oh.
Yo soy la más emocionada del saber que ahora tengo a mi esposo a tiempo completo en mi casa, preparando un desayuno para mis hijos, viéndolo crecer en el negocio, viéndolo haciendo cosas diferentes. La verdad que yo pues soy hondureña. Mi nombre es Yajaira Medina, tengo 28 años, o sea, unos días de cumplir 29 años de edad. Algo que me encantó que dijo al principio es, o sea, de diamante, doble, triple, presidencial. Todo ha sido trabajo en equipo. El día que comprendimos lo gigante que era eWorks para poderlo hacer, entendimos todo, a trabajar con pasión, trabajar con amor, con constancia, persistencia. He dejado de dormir 12, 10 horas por dormir 4, pero haciendo lo que me gusta, cambiando la vida de más personas que están necesitando ayuda para bajar de peso, cambiando la vida de muchas personas que están dentro de mi equipo de trabajo, que sin ellas sería imposible todo el éxito que hemos tenido. Pero estoy tan agradecida con Dios, con la empresa, por la oportunidad que nos ha dado de ahora poder tener el cheque de nuestros sueños y así poder estar full time para nuestra familia.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. All right, give us your best tip.
¿Qué dice?
¿Cuál es el mejor tip que tienes?
El mejor tip que yo les puedo dar en todo este tiempo que he estado creciendo con eWorks, porque pude haber crecido en otras áreas, pero crecer el negocio con eWorks ha sido crecimiento personal, ha sido invertir el tiempo en la mente, invertir el tiempo en querer ser mejor cada día. Cada mañana despierto y veo la oportunidad que tengo de conquistar nuevas metas hoy. Cada mañana despierto y escucho mis audiolibros y mis audioafirmaciones que me dan poder. He comprendido que el día que nosotros comprendemos el poder que tiene nuestra mente, podemos conquistar todos nuestros sueños. Entonces yo, crecimiento personal, ese es el mejor tip que yo les puedo regalar o recordar a los que ya lo saben y todavía no lo practican, crecimiento personal. Despiértate cada mañana y ve ese día con una nueva oportunidad. Escucha algo que te llene la mente, que te alimente la mente y te des cuenta de que tienes todo el poder dentro de ti para poder conquistar no solo el cheque de tus sueños, sino la casa de tus sueños, el carro de tus sueños o el mejor sueño que tengas, pero todo está, que lo creas en la mente, lo trabajes, que cada mañana te levantes y lo trabajes con todas las fuerzas, con todas las ganas, con toda la pasión y con todo el amor. Hay que recordar que este negocio nos permite dos cosas maravillosas. Uno, conseguir el cheque de nuestros sueños, pero la más importante que nos da mucha satisfacción es el ver tantas familias, tanto como clientes como distribuidores, que se están convirtiendo en personas saludables gracias a nuestro proceso de pérdida de peso, pero también el cheque de sus sueños que les está permitiendo compartir más tiempo con su familia. Entonces, crecimiento personal es lo que hoy yo les comparto a todos y que crean en ustedes. El día que ustedes crean aquí, van a poder conquistar todo lo que ustedes deseen, no solo el cheque de sus sueños, sino todo el crecimiento que necesitan para seguir explotando el éxito que está dentro de eWorks.
I haven't gotten anything.
I love it. You guys, what I love about the way that you're building your business and the things that you've done is just, the incredible amount of consistency. I love, Antonio, that you did construction for 19 years and you said you showed up every day and that's show up for your business, right?
We work the same hard. Like I used to work on a construction every day. We wake up in the morning and we see that actually, like I was telling you, this is really new for me because and I used to be on the cell phone all day. Like you can see, I got
that's my hand.
Like a 15 messages right now, and I had to answer it. And this is brand new for me, but I still I work in the same hard like I told you before. At the same hard like I used to work on construction. I work the same hard to help people every morning, every day, and trying to see the dance are glad to us to change the life. Actually, that's great for us. Trust me, and it's gratificante.
Oh my goodness, so good. Thank you guys, and congratulations on your success. Not just you guys, all of you guys. Incredible things you guys have done this year. And I look across this screen and I just think of not just the stories and where you guys have come from and where you are. I think of where you're headed. And there's so many of you watching here today. Maybe you don't want to stay where you are right now. You want to go somewhere else. And so, write down, you guys, the tips that have been shared today. Being vulnerable, being yourself, going live every single day. Talk about what you have your hands on. Talk about the products that you have access to. Be consistent with using the products and show up every day with results and with excitement because you just tasted them. You just tried them. You're seeing your own personal difference because of them. Grow yourself. The money is going to come because of the person that you're going to become, right? And know your why. Know why you're here and really live that out through intention and having a schedule with your business. And I know you guys will be able to make some incredible money moves just like each one of these have. Thank you guys again so much. Incredible. So many awesome things shared. I hope you guys have a great rest of the event.
Well, you got to unmute yourself to be in the show. So here we'll go again. That was awesome. I have to say, Antonio, Yamira, I got you getting outside your comfort zone. You still treating this business like you treated your, 40-hour plus a week work job. That's incredible. So inspiring. And I got to say, I go live every morning on Facebook, Monday through Saturday. And I have to admit, it is super uncomfortable and it definitely gets you outside your comfort zone, but it definitely works to help people get to know who you are. So many good tips. Thank you very, very much. I know that is not the last we will see of this group. They're only getting started. All right, so y'all ready to have a little bit of fun? I think it's time for round 2 of our trivia game. Maybe as a young girl, I dreamed of being Vanna White, but I don't know that I ever wanted to be the game show host, right? Like, that's all right. We'll make it a little bit more fun and a whole lot more sexy. But before I do that, I have to say, y'all are blowing up the mobile app. Connect is actually down right now. So we're gonna get that back up. Don't worry, you have 6 days, but don't forget, you can go right into the eSuite document library the eSuite. You don't have to go in the document library to buy your ticket. So log into your back office, get your ticket. We have 6 days. I have to say, Alexandria Riley, I loved your chat in the comment, your comment in the chat saying she's been here now for 3 years and this will be her first conference she's attended. Now that's what I'm talking about. Listen, you gotta be there. Everybody who is having massive success comes to conference. So, should we have a little bit more fun? You guys ready for another game? Are you ready? I'm not sure you're ready. Remember, you gotta put all 3 answers in the comment before you submit it to be considered a winner, and you have to be the first one to respond, and all the answers have to be right. So, are you ready for 3 new questions? Here we go. How many different types of wraps did we have in the very beginning? Years before It Works, Mike was a finalist for what TV show? And true or false, the company went debt-free in 2008. Go. I know you're already going, but now go.
I don't know.
Think of all the places we have seen together back when it was
just the facial and the body, and then maybe The Apprentice, and then True.
To change your life.
Can I tell you guys a little bit of a fun fact? I got a fun fact for you. Above and beyond the trivia, while we are looking for the winner. Number 1, how many different types of wraps did we have in the beginning? I'm not giving you the answer, so don't think that. I am telling you that for those of you that haven't been with us long, listen. One of the best ways to get someone to fall in love with the wrap is for them to try it. They can try it, and after wearing it for 45 minutes, they're going to see results. We had a wrap at the beginning called a breast booster. What? Breast booster. Now, How do you think we measured that? How do you think we did the before and afters? Listen, that was not one that I wanted to be asked to sample, that's for sure. But we did some of them. So in case you never knew, fun fact, we used to have a breast booster. That was one of them. But that doesn't give you the answer because answers don't even include one. They include more than one. So how many did we have? We have a winner yet? Okay, no winner. How many different types of wraps did we have in the beginning? Years before it worked, Mike was a finalist for what TV show? And true or false, the company went debt-free in 2008. Can I just tell you this? The answer is not 2. We had more than 2 types of wraps in the beginning. So all of you who put A are disqualified. No, just kidding. So you got to keep putting your answers and we don't have a winner yet. Okay, do we have them yet? Come on, guys. Guess what? The answer is more than 3. And more than 3 different types of wrap. Come on, you guys. Maybe I should just start giving the answers and we can see who can type the fastest. Or maybe, oh, we have a winner. Okay, we have a winner. We have a winner. So I'm going to go ahead and announce that, checking all my bases. We do have a winner. Okay, let's do this. So the answers to this round, how many different types of wraps did we have in the beginning? We had 5 different kinds of wraps. We had abs and back, that was 1. Legs and arms, that was 2. Chin, 3. Facial, 4. And breast booster was 5. All right, now, I know many of you did not know this, but Mike was a finalist on The Apprentice, and we did not go debt-free in 2008. We actually went debt-free in 2009. So that's definitely one of those markers you want to write down because, you know, a debt-free company can do a lot more things. And I'm sure that's why we've been able to do so many of the things that we do today. So, all right, round 2, that was round 2. We have another round coming up, so you still have a chance to win. Heidi Alvarez the team will be getting in contact with you. Great job. Well, I'm really excited about our next guest who will be featured in one of our It Works spotlights. This is something new we've added since we've started our virtual world of events. And I know that as we continue to talk all things money and mindset, one of the best ways to increase your paycheck is to grow your money mindset. And I can't think of anybody who does this more than this young woman. She is constantly, looking to see how she can grow and break through any of the barriers that is holding her back. I'm super excited for you to hear from our It Works Spotlight host tonight, all on money mindset, Ashley Mayfield.
Hey everybody, what is up? I am so excited and honored to be a part of our summer camp series, specifically Money Mindset. My name is Ashley Mayfield. I'm an ambassador diamond with It Works, and I have been a part of the company for 4 years. I'm so humbled to be a part of this, and I do not come before you today because I have a perfect money mindset, because I have this super secret galactic plan I'm going to download to you, or because I make the most in the company. But me and my husband, we have been able to utilize this vehicle and do something really cool that has changed the trajectory of our lives as well as our business. And I want to share that with you today. Now, my journey didn't start the way that you might think it did. 4 years ago, I was literally just looking to make a little bit more. If you look at the average income of what all the ranks make, my eye was literally locked and loaded on executive. In fact, I didn't believe that I would be able to make what an average Ruby makes. That is how small my mindset was. And it didn't just start there. I think about how I was raised, what my exposure was. A lot of our money mindset goes back to what our environment was when we were little. I'll never forget whenever I was in 5th grade and my parents got divorced, me, my sister, and my mom, we packed up everything that we owned in this single cab pickup truck. And we relocated to Florida where we lived in a single wide trailer. And my mom did everything she could to put food on the table. She worked multiple jobs. We were on government assistance. In fact, I was literally lucky if we got new clothes once a year for school. But unfortunately, that shaped my environment and how I viewed money. I viewed success as you had to get lucky or you had to be one of those people. That didn't happen to people like us because I wasn't exposed to nice things. In fact, the way that I was exposed to anything that I wanted is you just put it on a credit card. You got into debt. Then you didn't have to worry about it. You just pay it off later or you wouldn't pay it at all. And so when I was introduced to It Works Global and the potential of making residual income, it almost seemed fake to me. And so I had my mind very, very small. But as me and my husband started climbing the ranks and we got to the rank of double diamond, something profound happened. I want to stop right there and I want to remind you, at double diamond, something profound happened. My friend, I know sometimes we think that it has to be a big bonus, or we think that it has to be the top of the company, or we have to be the highest one on the totem pole in order to change our life. But we got very serious about our financial freedom and we were able to go 100% debt free in 6 months, all while being at the rank of double diamond. And so I'm here today just to kind of download what not only being in this vehicle can do for you, but really having a plan and taking your financial freedom serious. Me and my husband and our family going 100% debt free, it's impacted 3 huge things that has changed my life forever. First, it's impacted our family. I can't tell you how many arguments we've had about money. Do you have that? Is money stressful to you? Is it a difficult topic to talk about? Are you constantly on the hamster wheel month after month, money in, money out? It felt really heavy. I can't tell you how many nights I laid awake just crying, wondering how we were going to rob Peter to pay Paul, or how we were going to be late on this credit card to pay this one down. And then we'd be late on this one to pay the first one down. And it just seemed so heavy, and we got to eliminate that. You know, we stopped living for income tax time when we went debt free. That was really huge. We used to stress out and live so strapped for 11 months out of the year. And then, man, that income tax time, no, that's like adult Christmas, okay? We had the time of our life, and every year we swore that we were going to be right. We swore that we were going to pay off debt. And then 30 days later, you know, we really did find ourselves back in the situation that we started in, wondering how we were going to get out of the hole that we were in. When we went 100% debt free, it was the first time in a long time I could remember, even in our marriage, that me and my husband had a united vision, that we had this gazelle-like intensity towards this goal, and we became this unified front, and we were totally unstoppable. I think about what it did in our family. You know, we had the ability to level up. We had the ability to be able to buy more reliable cars, to live in a better neighborhood, to put our kids in a better school system. We got to say yes to our kids, and that was pretty fun too, right? We get to say yes to the wants, to the needs, to the extra vacations, to all the little things. We get to say yes to extracurricular activities. That was something that we were never able to do before. Last, I can think about how us having financial freedom and being able to utilize everything our compensation plan has, it's allowed us to give back. Me and my husband live by very specific morals and principles, and tithing is a very important part of our life. Even in our years of being on staff and still in full-time ministry today, we've been able to give more, we've been able to do more, and we've been able to support more people around the world with their cause and their beliefs. In addition to just our family, it's been able to help my business going 100% debt-free. Man, I literally had an avatar. I knew exactly how to market, you guys. I knew what that person looked like. Who was the one life? Who was the Ashley Mayfield that I wanted to change? I was able to start marketing that. I got to be super bold with my marketing, walking people through the progression. We had motion in our business. There was movement. There was excitement. I was going somewhere and I was doing something, sharing my debt-free journey and sharing the financial freedom that we had built because of this business. And it allowed people to believe, because I could do it, because I got really vulnerable and we walked them through every phase of what we were doing. Because I could do it, they could do it too. And then little did we know, we started attracting and recruiting so many people who were like-minded. And it allowed us to have that consistency that we desired in being able to say old things to new people. You see, as I was increasing my network, I was saying the same thing over and over and over about living debt-free, about aiming towards our goal, about what we were paying off, about what we had left. And I was able to bring people on this incredible journey that we were on. And it only made them want it more. It changed my business forever, getting our finances in order. Next, it changed our tribe. Oh my goodness, I know I have a lot of people that come to me and say, how did you get debt free? Such a part of your culture. How did you get your team to make it important to them? We didn't have to. Because of the vision. Isn't that how vision works? It starts on the inside of you. And as you start filling your cup, as we started on our debt-free journey, and as we started marketing, and as we started getting excited, it overflowed. That's how vision works. It overflowed into our tribe. We started having people that saw the excitement, saw the freedom, saw just the energy that we had around financial freedom, and they wanted to jump in. We were able to create systems that help people increase their income by utilizing our compensation plan, any additional incentive that the company threw out, our residual income, our fast start bonus plan, being able to sell samples. We were able to implement, and we have financial goals if people are looking to increase their income by 300, 600, 900, 1,000, over 1,000. We have specific game plans that we were able to create to help guide people to increase their income. That way they could start their financial freedom. We also started honoring the right behavior. I can't tell you how many people we have that have been able to pay off 100% of their credit cards, their student loans, their medical debt. We even have someone that went 100% debt free, and we've been able to honor the right behavior. A huge part of our tribe culture is we say that we are the tribe, and together we create freedom. And so not only implementing financial freedom in our culture, but really honing in on this vision and this mission statement that they're able to own. And so now it's just a part of who we are. And so going financially free, creating and cultivating financial freedom, it's going to explode your whole world on multiple facets. So what were 3 specific things that I did that allowed me to start this process? Well, number 1, we had a plan. You need to get a plan. Do you know your debt down to the penny? In fact, that's something you've heard corporate say that I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate that if you don't know your debt down to the penny, you're not serious about it. And now maybe you're here and you don't have any debt. I don't want to leave you out. So what is that financial goal? Let's not be shy. Let's all be very candid. A majority of us joined because we needed extra income. And so let's not shy away from it. Let's talk about it, right? But what's your next goal? You need to have a very specific goal. And in that plan, you hear us talk a lot about find a why that makes you cry. How do you do that? Well, it's more than just saying you want to pay off debt. Do you know what it means to you? What does it mean to you when you pay off debt or you hit this financial goal? How's your life going to change? How will you feel when you know you have the ability to do that for your family? Those are huge, huge things that are going to attach emotion to it, and they're going to influence you to want to move and to want to take action. What do you need to say no to? That needs to be a part of your plan. A huge part of our plan was saying no to sushi, was saying no to Target. Like, oh my gosh, girlfriend, it was so hard for me. But we were so focused on what we wanted that it seemed really easy. What do you need to say no to? What do you need to sell around your house? I'll never forget, in the midst of our debt-free journey, I pulled out all this garbage. Man, one man's trash really is another man's treasure. I had this ghetto yard sale. You guys, I made over $1,300, okay? And so I want to challenge you, what's just sitting around? Do you need to sell a TV? Do you need to sell a car? I don't know, boo-boo. But you got to put something together. You've got valuable items that you can, refurbish, that you can sell, that you can get rid of, and it's only going to help you reach your goal. How can you get your family involved in your plan? That was a huge part of what we did as well. We were able to not only cast the vision to our 2 daughters, but we had our debt-free graph and a countdown right above our dining room table. And that might seem really tacky and obnoxious, but man, when the vision was at the center of our home, everybody had buy-in, and it was that gazelle-like intensity. and we were able to see the compound effect because of that. So you need to have a plan. The second thing we did is we had to increase our proximity. You need to increase the exposure to the level in which you want to go on. Now, if you are anything like me, sister, brother, this seems like a giant waste of time. It almost seems like a tease, but it couldn't be furthest from the truth. Some of you might not know what you're missing out on until you have exposure to it. And that was my reality. It's not that I don't want success. It's not that I don't want wealth. It's not that I don't want the fancy car or fancy house. I don't believe that I can get it. And we have to change our belief system. And one of the greatest ways that you can do that is experience. It's your exposure. So how can you increase your exposure? Well, you can go to drive through the neighborhood of the houses you want. You can go spend a day with your family driving through neighborhood, talking about what you like and don't like. Start looking at HGTV and home building shows. You can go online and actually look at floor plans and start talking about how big do you want your room? What kind of master bathroom do you want? Exposing yourself and increasing your proximity. You guys, proximity is power. If you get nothing I say, remember that phrase. That is a phrase I hold near and dear to my heart. Proximity is power. What about your dream car? Have you ever went and test drove your dream car? Have you ever got in it? I love how Pam and Cammie say, you got to lick the leather. Like, sister, have you ever licked the leather? Have you ever went and test drove it? That way you can put yourself, you can get that image in your mind. It is so, so powerful. And then the last way that we increased our proximity, man, we got around better people. We got around people who have more than us. We went from being the big fish in a small pond to being a small fish in a big pond. And I love the exposure that we have to other top leaders, to people at corporate who are not only dreaming big and living big, but they're doing big. They're giving back in a capacity that we weren't able to give yet because we didn't have that financial freedom. Last and certainly not least, I had to learn how to monitor my words and my feelings. Now, this is probably the most important out of all three, because we all know that growth is 80% mindset, right? It's an internal game, but we also know that internal game could be the last thing to change because it's the thing we least work on. So I do think having a plan, something external, I do think that external proximity can help jumpstart your words and your feelings. Notice I didn't say thoughts yet, because thoughts are really just thoughts until we attach emotion to them, right? And so you monitoring your feelings around money is so powerful. Does money feel heavy to you? Does it feel stressful? Does it feel like this bottomless pit, like you're never going to go debt free? You're never going to reach your goal? Does it just feel like this monkey on your back, this weight that is on your shoulder? I think it's so important that we're intentional about the feelings. We've got to get to this place where we calm ourselves down every day. How bad do you want it? I had to calm myself down and I had to create new feelings. Now, mind you, I was fighting decades of work, okay? But I had to create new feelings. How would it feel when I gave my kids the experience that they were dying to have? How would it feel whenever I could create the memory that I always wanted, or the vacation, the dream vacation that me and Jason could go on? Or how would it feel when I started giving back to my community in a way that I wasn't able to right now? How would it feel when I could just impact one person's life? As crazy as it sounds, a thought that I've always had is, and this is I developed this feeling that I would be driving down the road. I would see a mom with her kids broken down on the side of the road. I would pull over to make sure that she was okay. She would have this old clunker that was barely hanging on, that she knew she had no business driving, but she had no money. And in my head, I would literally take her and her kids and I would go to a car lot and I would buy them a brand new car on the spot. And as you can see, I've created emotion around that. And that's something I still can't do to this day, but it drives me to go towards financial freedom. My friend, we need to change our feelings around money. It is just a resource and there's so much good that you can do with it. But I also want to challenge you to monitor your words. What are some of the words we heard growing up? What are some of the words we say to our kids right now? Baby, we can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. What do you think we are, the Jones? You think we're keeping up with the Joneses? Like, what do you think we are, rich? Maybe next payday, maybe another year. I want to challenge you to monitor your words, to change the way that you talk about money. Now, the way I had to do this was I had to intentionally put reminders in my phone. You might think that's really silly, but I assure you it's so effective. And some of the things that I had go off just a couple times a day, really simple. Write these down. You can do this. Or maybe you got to create your own. I am worthy of unlimited funds. It would go off of my phone and I would say that. I would also say things like, I walk in abundance and I give freely. Because I have a real struggle sometimes bear hugging my money and having a scarcity mindset. I walk in abundance and I give freely. That's something that I've repeated over and over. Another one is that I welcome success and I enjoy earning a lot. I welcome success and I enjoy earning a lot. I want to make sure that my words put positive motion around it, that money's just a resource that flows in and flows out. And so I want to challenge you today, my friends. How are you going to utilize this vehicle and how are you going to make the necessary changes so you can do more, you can be more, you can have more, and you can give more? You don't have to wait till you get to the top of the company. You don't have to wait till there's a huge incentive on the line. You can start right here, right now. And maybe you've heard some of these things repeated already in this training today. That's a great thing. Follow the lead. I love Mike Patillo always says, success leaves clues. So these are the clues I have. I'm rooting for you, and I believe that financial freedom is in your future if you'll just lean in. Proximity is power. Change your life and embrace success. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, friends.
Wow, that was awesome. I don't know about you, but I got choked up when she was putting her emotions with what she was wanting to do to be able to buy that car for that family. That was powerful. And I want you to know we have created a document for you to apply. Now, let me just say this. I know you've heard knowledge is power, right? Applied knowledge is power. That's where the power comes in, when you take action upon what you are learning. And so what we've done is we have created a document for you called Transforming Your Mindset. You can find it in your eSuite document library. And here's the deal. You are going to walk through the 3 steps that Ashley walked you through. So don't worry if you couldn't write fast enough. There were no slides to take a photo of. We provided this document for you. I want you to take some time over the next several days to really lean into this and to apply these steps for your own life. And you know what I want to know? I want you to put in the chat room right now, what affirmation are you going to begin using consistently? And if you struggle with that, set an alarm on your phone that says the affirmation so that until it becomes natural, that alarm will pop up and you will mindfully speak that out over yourself as you continue to transform your money and grow your money. Transform your mind and grow your money mindset. So, Ashley, thank you very much. That was so awesome. I do have to say, before we get into round 3 of this will be our 3rd and final round for the trivia game tonight. And I know you guys are getting your fingers ready to type fast, but I just had to share a couple of things that a few of you are sharing in the comments. Number 1, Michaela Dobrinsky. She said, I used gift cards I got from Christmas to go to conference last year. This year, I'm paying cash. Last year was a gift. Last year, she found a way to get there. This year, she's paying cash. She didn't even need to use the commission payment method. And there's nothing wrong with using that. I'm just saying. But wow, that's outstanding, Michaela. How about Ashley Harmon, who went ruby to diamond? She promoted 2 levels in 1 month after conference. I love that. All right. So make sure you're marking your calendars, you're getting your conference tickets, plus passes all the way. Secure the end of your year with all the perks that we've included. I'm telling you, you're going to want that MVP box, and it's going to be good. Okay. So round 3, should we get this started again? Remember that you have to put answers to all 3 of the questions in 1 comment, and you have to be the first one with the correct answers in order to win. All right? Let's go ahead and start with our next questions. What was It Works' very first supplement? Oops, we'll wait till we get. Oh, there we go. What was It Works' very first supplement? What were the original brand colors of It Works? Oh, wait till you hear this. And true or false, Australia is the first company we opened when we went global. All right, go. Go, 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 go. Who's going to win this prize? Our first supplement, what was it? Our colors. Do you believe we had colors? 3 black, green, and bling. What were they? And what was our first country? If it's Australia, you better put true. If you think it's something else, you better put false. I feel guilty dancing to Mike Patillo's song. It feels like this is one of his kinds of songs. Which, by the way, we had our very own. Let me see. I wrote it down. I don't want to forget. Charnel Gully put in the comments. She wondered if the bonus content at conference would include some of the footage of Mike, trying to compete to get on The Apprentice. I'll have to ask him that, Charnel. Great question. All right. Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner right here? Winner. First of all, before I announce our winner, can we go ahead and give the answers? What was our first supplement? That was Fat Fighter. You guys are never going to guess. Purple and teal were our first colors. Isn't that disgusting? I'm not saying that purple or teal are disgusting, but together, kind of disgusting. No, we had to start somewhere, right? And no, Australia was not the first country that we opened. It was Canada. So there you go. Third and final round. Big shout out to our events team for putting together that little game so we could learn a little bit more about the history of It Works. I love it. All right, Haley White is our third and final winner tonight. Way to go. Congratulations. All right, team. Real quickly, I just want to reiterate to you that this is a distributor-only event. And even as you are hearing from various leaders, sharing their stories, giving tips, allowing you to kind of look at what they've been able to do, just because you hear it in a distributor-only training does not mean you can post it. You gotta remember, you gotta watch your language. Very important to stay compliant online. I love that we get to build this business on social media, but these are words you may not say, okay? And anytime you're talking about your business, anytime you're even in a picture with something that your business has afforded you, you've gotta include the income disclosure statement. So I wanted to give that little bit of a plug there because super, super important. We want to continue to use social media as a strategy to build our business. All right, so again, tonight is all about money mindset, compensation plan, all the things that you can do because of this incredible business. But one thing I want to point out, you hear us say all the time, that the only way to make money in this business is to bring on new distributors and bring on new customers. But I want you to know that it doesn't matter how hardcore of a recruiter you are, that if you haven't mastered the art of duplication, if you haven't, figured out and learned ways that you can work smarter, not harder, so that you can be more effective and connect and help more people, I'm telling you, that is when your business is going to skyrocket. And again, you might hear us say, well, something works, but my question would be, does it duplicate? Is it something your entire team can put into play? And is it something that you're teaching? And I found over time that people watch what we do before they ever listen to what we say. And these women here have really begun mastering duplication. So I'm excited about this next group that we're going to have on stage. Our host, Lachelle Ann, Brittany Hayes, Amanda Sobek, Nina Moore, and Chelsea Hawkins. Let's give them a
Hi guys, my name is Lachelle Ann, Ambassador Diamond. I am so excited to be joined with these four ladies, and we're here to talk to you all about duplication. All right, duplication is essential to success in our industry specifically. With duplication, we can get new distributors started right, and it also allows us to not have to feel as if we need to control every single action that's happening in our downline. Truly, with duplication, you can reach your goals with your team as a whole. And I have these four ladies here with me that have been consistent with recruiting, with enrolling, and in developing new leaders. And because of that, they are the top Ruby and Diamond builders of 2020 company-wide. Okay, guys? So I'm so excited to get started right away. I'm going to bring Amanda Sobek on, that is my personally enrolled. She is a triple diamond comeback success post-to-post queen. And here are these stats, all right? She went diamond in 30 days, double in 60 days, triple in 90 days, and she is running for prize this month. And so why don't you just talk to us about how duplication has just been so beneficial to your business and what you've seen it create into fruition.
Okay, so I have been consistently a mass enroller of signing loyal customers since I started. With distributors, I feel like I've never been a mass enroller with signing distributors, but I do still sign them consistently every single month. So for me, I would rather work with quality over quantity. So I make sure that I'm able to truly lock arms with each distributor that I bring into my organization. So they truly have like all of me from the very first day on, and I just pour into them every single day constantly. So I just feel like with signing distributors, like people are like, oh, if you sign a distributor, like you're successful, this, that, and the other. Like I feel like I'm successful when I help these distributors succeed in their own business. And I know Cami has touched base on that a little bit, but I just feel like that just hits home with me so much. So I feel like that's also why I have been a top 10 diamond builder in 2020 because of that, because I'm really just focusing on building the people that I do bring in instead of trying to overload myself, bring in all of these distributors and then just be overwhelmed and feel like I can't truly help each person like to the max that I want to do. So I actually started at Works in 2015, and I actually left It Works 5 years in, and I went to a different company, and I decided to come back, and my heart was just completely with It Works. So I was actually double diamond my first time around, and then this time around now I'm triple diamond going for Prez. So when I restarted, I went back to the same exact systems that I used the first time around because they were just simple and they really worked for me then. So I was like, I'm going to just do the exact same thing that I did the first time around, but more of that. So everything that I do daily in my business, I truly teach down to my downline so that it's a ripple effect and they can easily execute the exact same things that I'm doing. So I'm very systematic and organized when it comes to my business, and I feel it's important to have these systems in place that are simple and available to everybody on my team. So I would say that the two biggest things that I do with my team are host to post and then the KPIs. So those are the key performance indicators in your business. So I don't only do these myself, but my leaders do these, and then they pass this down to their downlines as well. So duplication on my team is definitely crucial and important, and it's just literally just ripple effect. Like everything I'm doing, my leaders are doing, and then they're teaching their teams to do, and then they're becoming leaders. So it's just, that's how we promote it and become successful so quickly. So I actually have a host to post tracker that I use daily, and I bring this to my team and I just preach by it. So during their newbie training, I will actually give them this host to post tracker, and it's basically just a tracker for every single day. And it's just about getting 10 host to post up a day. So I just use it because it keeps me super organized and I just know exactly what I'm doing every single day. And then the KPIs is also like a daily checklist. So it has host to post, posting corporate approved before and afters, interacting, like all the things that you need to be doing for your business. So for me,
those are the things that I need to stay organized and just making sure that I'm holding myself accountable every single day in my business. And so for my team, like I have them print these out or write them out. They don't have a printer immediately. So this is what we kind of just jumped into from the get-go. So my team always will know, like, this is exactly what you need to be doing every single day. If you feel like you're lacking in any of these areas, that might be why, you know, you're feeling stuck or you feel like your enrollments have slowed down, this, that, and the other. So it's just an incredible tools that we have used on my team to just hold ourselves accountable and just be able to duplicate this down to every single person in my downline.
Yes, and you are actually what got me into KPI. That's what's beautiful, is that your systems have been so effective that you were the one that brought KPI into my lane so that I can use it. And I'm your upline, and your systems are just amazing. You're so organized. Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm so excited for you guys to hear from Brittany, Ambassador Diamond, Triple Diamond 2.0, guys. How incredible is that? She is the attraction marketing guru, and her solution mindset is so effective that a couple years ago, you changed my life when I was on a Zoom with you, and I have been able to duplicate some of your systems, and so I'm so excited for everybody to hear from you. So why don't you just go right ahead?
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I'm so excited to be on this panel with you guys today. Talking about this subject, because I firmly believe, like, if you can get this right and just multiply yourself, duplicate yourself, and then multiply yourself, you know, amidst your organization, like, you will have just such an unshakable business. For me, when I got started, you know, Lachelle mentioned that attraction marketing is one of my strengths. When I got started, I quickly realized, like, if I could just be the truest and most authentic version of myself, and constantly be improving myself and getting better every single day, but, you know, staying in my own lane and not trying to be like anybody else, not competing with anybody else, just, you know, being inspired by people, taking away what I can take away, but ultimately staying true to myself, that I could attract people to me, and I would attract the right people to me that I was meant to work with. And so that's what I started praying over in my business, is that God would bring me, you know, my dream business partners, that He would bring me the people that I'm meant to help. And by being, you know, showing up every single day on social media, you know, being myself, that is exactly what has happened. I've been so consistent from day one, you know, posting daily, being active in my stories. Anytime there's, you know, something new that comes out, you know, a new feature of Instagram or something, I'm making sure that I'm active there so people can see me, you know, in all the places. But I try to just tell my story every single day. So I tell my story when it comes to the business, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I also tell my story when it comes to the products. I talk about, you know, how the products make me feel, and I try to make sure that when people follow my posts, they're not just seeing a walking billboard, but they're seeing, you know, they're reading a story. They're seeing who I am and what I love, and they're getting to see, you know, my actual life. But then they're seeing why I love what I do, why I love the products that I take. And ultimately that is what, you know, sells people on, you know, whether they're joining the business with me or, you know, becoming my customer and ordering products from me. It's because they're attached to what I'm sharing. You know, that's attracting them in, that authenticity. And that is what I teach my team to do, which I think is so huge in terms of duplication. I tell my team, you know, you don't have to be just like me. Some of my team are, you know, do share a lot of things in common with me. Chelsea's on my team, and she and I happen to be really similar in a lot of areas. But some people that, you know, join my team and they're completely different personalities than me, and that's okay. I want to empower them from day one. You don't have to be like me. You could be completely different than me, but we're going to build your brand in a way that's true and authentic to you, because the right people are going to join you because you're staying true to yourself. And so that is just absolutely so huge. Posting consistently in a way that's true to you. The book, Building a Story Brand, will help you so much if you find yourself at a loss of like what to say and how to write posts. I was already telling my story from a business standpoint, and then I read that book, and what that book changed for me was now also telling my story when it came to products, like really attracting readers by telling them what life was like before the products, what life was like after I found the products, and then giving them that picture of hope of what the products can do for them. And I do that with like coffee and greens and things
Lachelle mentioned that, one of my strengths is always being solution minded. I refuse to see problems. I only see solutions. And so if there is a hiccup in the road, I'm going to figure out a way to fix it. And what I want to share with you, kind of wrapping this up, is that if you're doing something that's not working, just what do you need to do to fix it? It's that simple. It doesn't mean, all of a sudden things aren't working for you. It just means maybe this month you need to do something different. We were talking, all of us, before this Zoom, and I was sharing how Host to Post, for example, has always been like a supplement for my business. I know some people, that's their sole source of enrollment, but I use Host to Post to throw gas on the fire. And then all of a sudden, like, I know that I need to add more people, and I notice views are down on my stories or something like that. I'm not going to be frustrated. I'm going to do things I know to do, and then I'm going to bring in Host to Post that I know how to do too, and use that to throw gas on the fire and make my enrollments back up. And so I hope that that simple tip alone inspires you. However you build your business, make sure that you're consistent, with it, and make sure that you just learn to pivot when you need to pivot, adjust when you need to make adjustments, and stick to something that works. Because if you're always bouncing around doing different things, you're never going to find that success. And then also too, we can best and most empower our teams when we're consistent. Leaders don't just tell people what to do, they show them what to do. And I firmly believe my team is so strong today because I've led the way for them and I've shown them how to be consistent and shown them what to do. Refuse to fall into management mode. The best thing you can do is lead the way and set the example by building your own business. And that's my final tip, is that make sure every single day you're putting your own oxygen mask on first. That is the best thing you can do to show your team how to do what you're doing, is show them how you build your business and you make that a priority, how you take care of yourself and make that a priority, and then be there for them, yes, too. But you can't ever be the best for them if you're not also taking care of yourself. So make sure you do things in the right order. And I promise you, you will watch your business soar. You will watch your team feel more empowered and step up to the plate and start being the best version of themselves too.
And I'll never forget that, Sam Bernie. Like, truly, you changed my business, and I was able to duplicate a line that you said. And it was, you've already said it, and I don't know if I'm going to butcher it right now, but you said, when I see problems, all I can see is solutions, or something along those lines. And ever since that day, I remember that, like, every single time I've ever been, had to face any obstacles, it's like I hear you in my head of like, find the solution. You're an incredible at attraction marketing, and God has brought you the right people, clearly, because we have your personally enrolled triple diamond Chelsea Hawkins, and I have heard amazing things about how you just lead from the front, and you also have no excuses kind of mindset. So I would love to hear you talk all about that.
Hey y'all, I am so excited to be here and so grateful to be on this panel and be able to be a part of this event. So yes, as she said, my first tip that I want to speak on is leading from the front. I've been in this company for about 2 years. My 2-year anniversary is actually coming up at the end of this month. So I have led from the front consistently every single day since coming into this business. I can't remember a day that I haven't posted consistently 3 to 6 times every single day. I just recently started taking a Sabbath, which has been amazing and I highly recommend. But other than that, it's just consistently doing the things that I know I need to do and that I've always known that I needed to do to succeed in this business, and my team follows suit. So you can't tell somebody to do things. You can't give them this checklist if you're not willing to do the things yourself, because people are going to do the things that they see you doing. They're not just going to do the things that you tell them to do, right? So just leading from the front has been huge in duplication in my team and my organization. And they have just implemented it into their trainings and they implement it into their teams. And it's just been amazing for my downline. And my second tip that I wanted to share was no excuses. So I came in with a zero excuse mindset. Of course, with a little help from self-development. I highly recommend self-development. I just haven't had any excuses. I've had everything thrown at me, whether it be in my personal life, whether it be business related, but I've always overcome it with a solution. Just like Brittany said, solution mindset always. And I just don't feel like there's any excuse as to why you can't have success in this business. Whether it be you have 5 kids at home, whether it be you work a full-time job, you can fit this into the nooks and crannies of your day, no matter what it may be. So I just feel like overcoming it with the solution mindset, not having any excuses, taking all excuses off of the table. And my team, they know if they come to me with an excuse, we're going to overcome it. And so they have implemented that into their business as well, and they've duplicated it. And we're seeing huge success because of it. because I have shifted my mindset to be a no excuse mindset. So that has been huge for me and huge for my organization. And what I really wanted to share was that I have prayed diligently every single day, day in and day out, over my business and over my team. And I believe that the reason that I'm sitting here today speaking to all of you is because of God, and because I have prayed every day for him to place the right people in my path, place the people in my life that need this business, just like I did whenever I started 2 years ago. And he has poured out beyond my beliefs. So I can assure you right now, sister, if you surrender your business to the Lord and you pray day in and day out, and you pray for those people to be placed in your path, that he will bless you beyond your beliefs, just like he has me. So just go all in, don't look back, have faith and trust the process, and he will provide.
Oh, amen. And did you guys hear that, guys? The last, Brittany, did you not see your duplication just completely come to fruition right there? Chelsea, that was amazing. And even when we were talking about solution minded, if you guys listening right now, did you hear that? Did you not hear bits and pieces of what Brittany said come from Chelsea? But she has won her own, and she has made this into her life. Like, this is the same type of mindset to maybe be developed or have different ingredients. That is the power of duplication. That is the power of duplication. So let's go to Nina Moore, 48 and fabulous with 12 years of network marketing experience. Are you guys ready for, listen to this. Ruby in 3 hours. 3 hours. Diamond in 7 days. 1 week. Diamond in 7 days. Triple, we're just going to skip double apparently. Triple in 60 days. Prez in 4 months, fully structured for Ambassador. And I cannot wait for you to just bring it. How duplication has found so much success, but you have more experience than all of us to tell us all about the magic, girlfriend.
Well, thank you so much. I am very excited to be on this line. How dare I gotta go last, right? After all of these rock stars. I'm like, what do I say now? I am honored, truly honored and humbled. And I honestly, 12 years of experience, but I believe the fact that I remain a student every single day is one of the reasons why I'm still having success. And so, Lachelle, thank you so much for hosting. Amanda, this is my very first time really being able to hear your story. You rock. You rock. Chelsea, you are a splitting image of your mentor. And I mean, Brittany is like my sister from another mister. And so I take so many nuggets from you. Thank you for all the times that you've jumped on a call with my team, last minute, not planned, and just poured into them and to myself as well, because even encouragers need encouragement. And so, like Lachelle said, 12 years experience, 2 years now. This is my 2-year anniversary month. Paul and I celebrated 2 years on September the 10th. And so, for 2 years, we're very excited about the growth that we've even seen in the last 2 years. And so let me give you my tips, because I could talk all day and all night, right? I think my first tip would be, as I'm thinking about, I don't feel like I've even sponsored a person until they've gotten their 6 loyal customers and they're fully structured for Ruby. I don't feel like I just enrolled them, but I'm actually their sponsor. Once I kind of can see some duplication happening in their business, is very, very important. So my goal, one, is to get them a quick win, right? Because when you can give somebody a quick win, especially because they come in not really believing that they can do this, let's get quick wins. And because network marketing really is only 2 things. Network marketing is psychological and it's numerical. No matter whether you want to call it network marketing, e-commerce sales, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, it's the basis of it is it's numerical and it's psychological. It's a numbers game. And it's funny because Ashley sent me a bag of Amber Parker, sent me a bag of Tootsie Roll Pops, because I did a training with her team and I said, now how many licks does it take you to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop, right? And I got a whole big bag of Tootsie Rolls that came in a couple of days after that training, because it's that system of the compound effect of what you do over and over and over again consistently. And so because I know that facts tell, but stories sell. I'm looking to create a story with a person in their first 24 to 48 hours, 72, like it has to happen in their first 7 days. Why? Because if something doesn't happen, their little fire is starting to go dim, right? They're starting to say, see, I knew this wasn't going to work. I knew I wasn't going to have success. And they start to doubt that they can have success here. So tip number one, become what you're looking for. You know, I hear so many people, I wish I could say, you know, I wish I could get me a Nina Moore. I wish I could get me a Lachelle, a Brittany, a Chelsea, a Amanda, a Marwa. Who doesn't want a Marwa Ali, right? A Stephanie and Joel Dunn. But how about become them? And so what you said, Chelsea, personal development, because the laws of attraction, they don't lie. We attract who and what we are. We can't get around it. We're never going to out-earn how much we grow. And so if you wanna earn more, grow more. It's the laws of checks and balances. That's the thing that we can't bypass it. We can't get around. It's like a universal law. Then number two, systems beat talent every single time. No one's gonna go live and sound like Nina, right? Nobody can do that. Maybe I can't take as eloquent of a picture as, I don't know, it's like Brittany, she looks like she has like a personal photographer, right? With her at all times. I'm gonna tell y'all something, my face is beat today. You best believe I'm gonna get me about 8 other shots in another shirt, right? Because you gotta do it while you're glowing, while you're looking well. Change your shirt, go take a bunch of shots, right? But you know, it's literally teaching the system, because I don't know if I can teach you how to take a fantastic photo, but I can certainly teach you how to write a list. I can certainly teach you how to put up a post. And although I'm like a dinosaur to you all, I joined when there was no social media, like not by age, but just by years of experience. MySpace was out. There was no apps for pictures. There were Swag and Over and, you know, all of the stuff that's out, Tezza and Mojo, and all that stuff was not out when we were in, videos were 15 seconds. Right? 15 seconds, and you better get it right because it would cut you right off. And so if we can teach a system that's duplicable, right, then you're going to have success. It's not about what you can do yourself. It's about what you can duplicate. So we teach to teach, you know, and that is, for me, I came along in an era where we were more belly-to-belly builders, but I am so grateful that I am not closed-minded to the new vices and the new ways of building. So yes, I host a post. Yes, it's my go-to. It's not the thing that I do on a daily basis, because I too do a lot of attraction marketing, but that is because I've been doing this a very long time. So my network is much broader. But if I find a new person comes in and they're not having success with my more older ways of building, then I'm taking them to social media, because now I got to teach you how to build a network. And then it's a process, and we've got to trust the process and trust that as we grow, our business is going to grow. And then thirdly, I would say is that we've got to build the belief, because I could teach you how to put up a post, take a picture, write a list, get on the phone, you know, follow up in social media, send a messenger message, a DM or whatever, do a fantastic TikTok. But if you don't believe that you can have success rather, then all of that is for dumb. And so belief is the foundation of everything that we do. I believe that when I talk to a person, Lachelle, when I talk to somebody, Amanda, I'm thinking like, you're not going to say yes to me. And if you do, I feel like, oh, I'm sad for you, right? But if anybody knows me, you're going in my rotation, because I am going to ask you for permission to follow back up with you. And then you're going in my calendar, and I'm going to follow up with you, because the person's never going to say, no, don't follow up with me. Don't tell me how your team's growing. Don't tell me how your business is growing. I don't want to hear that. No, they're going to think that you're not going to follow up. They don't know Nina's writing you down. As a matter of fact, Nina's telling Siri, hey, remind me in 30 days to call Lachelle Ann. Like, I am not going to forget to call you, because I don't ever hear the word no. I always hear not right now, right? And there are no feelings in finance. So if we take our feelings off our shoulders and understand that they're not rejecting you, they rejected Jesus. And so if they could reject Jesus, do you really believe that they want to hear everything you've got to say? Because oftentimes people have such a negative mindset and a negative connotation about what we do that they're closed-minded. It's not about you. Remember that people don't join a business, they join you. They want to see you win. They want to see you doing it. And the more you keep showcasing how much fun you're having, how the products are working for you, how the business is building for you, you will draw people to you, right? It's the law of attraction. Thank you so much.
I'm hot. I'm hot right now, Nina. You got so much amazing energy. And I can just tell, if you guys are listening to this entire thing, you are hearing bits and pieces that are showing up in each of these ladies. My cup is full. Please drop a 1, and you are just on fire right now. And so excited to just implement any of the strategies that you just heard in your downline and on your team. Because here's the one thing that I want to leave you guys with for the rest of this event, is it doesn't matter what works. It only matters what duplicates. Bye, guys. Bye.
Woo! That was good. That was good, good, good. Never mind. I'll save it for a little bit later. I got something real special for you. But before we do that, I just want to take a minute and say to you that systems meet talent every day, and I'm so glad, right? Because I promise you this, if you spend a day with me, you'll go, all right, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's what you want your people thinking. You don't want to come in as this big wild show and people are like, yep, never could do that. I'm a doctor, I have all these degrees. That's not going to make people feel like they can have success in this business. Such a great segment. Thank you so much for pouring out your greatest tips and strategies to become massively duplicatable. Is that even a word? I don't know. But listen, we have been working really hard to bring you updates from headquarters every summer camp. And I'm super excited tonight because not only do we have some digital wins for you, but we've also got some pretty good announcements. So without further ado, Kinsey, Kyler, you ready to give us some updates?
Hey everyone, we're back. They invited us back, Kinsey. What do you say, Camp Counselor 2.0?
Oh, I like that. We're going to kick it off straight away with all the hard work that our team's been doing. You know, our team works every day to provide enhancements for your business, whether it's big or small. Some of the improvements are visible, like on our website or tools we provide, but other are behind the scenes, and we kind of want to share a few of those with you today. You know, we believe that customers are the lifeblood of our business, and we want you to keep them for life. So we're implementing so many enhancements to help you not only get customers, but keep them. What do you think of that, Kyler?
I love it. You know, we've launched a pilot program to retain customers unlike any other company in our industry. We've always said, you catch them, we'll cook them and clean them. And that's what our program's designed to do. You know, we offer segmented loyal customers various offers, which include ranges from coupons, free shipping, free samples. We've been doing this for almost a year, and the data has shown amazing whole nother level results. Whole nother level. We have increased these loyal customers' lifetime values by 25 BV each customer, and $58. We're excited to see the positive effects and how it has, you know, an impact on your business. Some experiments have literally seen 1,500% increase in the 10th order that a customer is with us. So I'm really excited about the progress we're making, and we're not satisfied. We want more.
That is whole nother level. You know, also our website now features frequently bought together, which I love because I know when I'm shopping, it's like whether I'm on Facebook or Instagram, it knows what I'm buying and it's telling me other things I'd like. And so now we're telling your customers what's out there, what's frequently bought together, what they might like, and we're calling it out. So we've seen average order values increase by more than 10% this year alone. And coming soon, loyal customer gold and platinum status, loyal customers can unlock some serious gifts with free shipping and more. So our technology has gotten a lot smarter.
So since our technology's gotten smarter, you and your loyal customers don't have to have your customer or distributor number to log in anymore. You can do it with your email. That's a huge win. Put a 1 in the comments if you love that. They can simply sign in with their email now. It's so much more simple and you don't have to remember a number. We know that when your customers' goals are met also, that they keep ordering with us. You know, results are what sells our products and keeps people on our products. So the Meet Your Match quiz finder, which pairs our products with your customer goals, we're continually updating that to incorporate our latest products. Super excited about how that's benefiting us.
Love that. And more stuff, Kyler. You know, loyal customers are offered product upsells during their AutoShip checkout process. So our technology is going to detect what's in their bag and offer them other products that will complement that and perhaps what results they want. So our testing shows they're more than 4 times as likely to take advantage of this offer compared to previous upsell offers. Plus, they save 15% on items they choose and retain it as long as they keep it on AutoShip. So loving all of that.
Also now when your loyal customers are browsing and they're logged in, they don't have to go through an arduous process to change their AutoShip. They can literally one click add a product to their AutoShip. And so that's a new exciting way for people to bump up what they're getting each month.
That's amazing. You know, we're like sitting here like bragging. There's so much, you know, we're using artificial intelligence to identify loyal customers that are about to cancel. Isn't that crazy that we can detect that? And we're testing campaigns to actively retain these people that are your customers that might be canceling. And the results are customers are staying longer and spending more. Globally, customer lifetime spend is up 13%. You know, we've made it easier for DTs to renew, more timely reminders, easier than ever renewal steps, and a renewal option full of samples from our top selling products. We also have split shipping notifications. We've upgraded the order history in eSuite and the LC portal to give you and your customers the most up-to-date details when orders are fulfilled in 2 shipments. We'll also send you and your customer emails when each item ships, which I know is going to be huge and make them feel more customer care. So holy moly, I have to take a breath. Kyler, our digital retention team has been so busy. I'm obsessed with all of it. I know you are. And Kyler, let's just shift gears a little bit. We've been bragging on our digital wins right now, but have you been watching anything interesting lately?
Well, actually, I've been watching Become a Person of Impact, the series on Impact TV. And if you don't know about it, this is a 21-day challenge where each day there have been hand-chosen persons of impact. And so we've featured some of our inspiring members of the It Works community, Black Diamonds, double ambassadors, as well as authors, social activists, pastors, celebrities, people that have literally, you know, started from the bottom and gone to the top, or seen a huge need in the world and done a million things to provide a solution and change and impact the lives of others. So to hear it firsthand is so inspiring. And I know for me, listening to what one action can do to change the world makes me realize I truly can have an impact, and it helps me wake up differently every single day. So I've never been more inspired, and I'm also taking actions of impact. That's part of our call to action. But you know, this is all about creating habits. And so in 21 days, you're actually going to create a new habit, and you're going to rewire your brain to become a person of impact yourself. So if you haven't been watching this, super inspiring. You know, Kinsey, I'm going to pass it to you to share your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said it all. You said what I was thinking. It's amazing. I'm so impressed, and just watching everybody on there has just been really great to see the messages and how I can make that a part of my life. So, you know, we've actually been in the middle of a beta launch, Kyler, and people have been seeing sneak peeks, and we've launched this series for Impact TV, but officially Impact TV is launching October 1st. So what should people expect on Impact TV, and why would someone want to subscribe to Impact TV?
Well, I'm glad you asked because our partnership with Impact TV began because we wanted a place where TV had purpose. You know, we've always said there's no BV in TV, but there is a lot of BV in self-development. And so a platform that creates a great foundation for the entire family and for hosting interactive It Works virtual events on a whole nother level. We know that you are the 5 people you're surrounding yourself with, and media tends to be one of the people we're surrounding ourselves with. So let's feed our minds with purpose.
That is so true, Kyler. You know, we also have a social impact channel where you can learn about some of the hardest challenges facing our society today and how you can become a part of that solution. Often remaining silent and uninformed contributes to the problem. You know, we also have some great safe family, kids, and lifestyle movies and series so that when you're looking to relax with your family, you can do it with Impact TV. You know, it's everything you could want. We're super excited to be sharing health documentaries that will also be coming October 1st. And it's really the best way to help those we love understand ways to be healthy, from intermittent fasting, healthy nutrition, and keto. So I just love it because we work for a health and wellness company. And so there's some great benefits for that too. So we've really got some focused channels so that you can have it all. Kyler, why don't you talk a little bit about our entrepreneurship channel?
Okay, this is one I'm super excited about and I've been diving into, but it's dedicated to self-development, inspiration, leadership, and shows on business owners. So right now there's just a select few in this category, but by October 1st, you're gonna see this channel really transform. I know I want to be on top of my boss game at all times, and I love everything about Impact TV. We know you will too. If you didn't know, anyone can now subscribe to Impact TV. So any video that you see there, any documentary that you want to get people involved in and interact over it, you know, you can share it with a friend and they'll have their first 14 days free on Impact TV. Kinsey, I hear you have some special news for our Canadian family, so let's talk about that.
Oh, hey, Canada. I love it. We're like going from like, woo, 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 announcements, updates. This is amazing. So, Canada, are you ready? We're so excited. I can't believe we get to announce this. Kyler, can you give me a drum roll? All right, Canada. It Works Keto Tea, our lovely, amazing, delicious chai tea is coming to Canada. It's going to be available in 1 to 2 weeks. The taste of fall. Oh my gosh, I love my keto chai tea without the guilt. So if you love keto coffee, you're going to love our keto chai tea with all the benefits you know and love without the caffeine. You know, drinking keto chai tea anytime you want that really good, full feeling, you're going to want to take this, and without the caffeine. So I'm super excited. If you don't like coffee, or if you're caffeine sensitive, or maybe it's too late in the day, you're going to finally get all those keto benefits with keto tea. So no energy spikes and crashes like you can sometimes get with caffeine. It's sustained, productive energy that really puts your body to work. So I love the chai blend. It's got those spices like cinnamon bark, ginger, cardamom, cloves with only 3 grams of carbs. Oh my days. And that's just creamy, comforting, sweet, spicy flavor. So it's just perfect drink, especially as we're all moving into fall, or as they say in Ireland, autumn. You know, it can be enjoyed hot or cold, however you like it. And you're going to save when you buy multi-packs up to 60 servings. So this product is available now, and it will be shipping in 1 to 2 weeks. So Kyler, Canada is going to have serious fun with that.
Okay. So what do we have for the U.S. market?
I guess, I don't know. Is it like, are we getting in trouble? Let's launch something else. Sure, we can launch something for
Okay, well, let's just check the pulse. How many of you have enjoyed our sampling program for Skinny Brew in the U.S.? I think it's been a game changer. You're getting $20 for every sample that you're selling, lots of sample cash. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're obsessed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is fun. because we recently launched a product that I think is a game changer. So how about we've recently launched Sleepy Tea. And if you haven't tried it, you're missing out not only on a great product, but sleep. So when you sleep better, you're going to have a better next day to slay the day. So we kind of found a way for those of you who aren't yet ready to purchase, maybe they could sample.
So now live on our sampling app, you can officially send a 3-pack of Skinny Brew samples, or with that same credit that you purchased for Skinny Brew or got with your business builder kit, you can now send a 3-pack sampler of Sleepy Tea. So whether your prospects are having a hard time losing weight and they need Skinny Brew, or falling asleep throughout the day and they need Skinny Brew, or maybe they need more sleep at night because of all of the above, they need to try our Sleepy Tea and see just one night on that product.
So Kyler, does this mean that when someone joins the business, they can now use their 7 digital credits to redeem Skinny Brew or Sleepy Tea?
That's exactly what it means. So now more than ever, the new business builder kit is coming with the ability to send Skinny Brew, Sleepy Tea, and get lots of conversations started with the people that you love the most, and maybe people you just met, but as well as anyone who purchases the samples. When you go into your app, it's not like you buy a sample for Skinny Brew or you buy a sample specific to Sleepy Tea. One sample will get you one of either of them, and so that's really simple, and it's very high functioning. I know we got a screenshot up of this. So when you go to the videos in your Connect app, it will be live next week for anyone that needs just further training on this. But you'll be able to show your team how to send these as well. I'm really excited about sampling, and I think it's going to be a big win for the field.
We've got digital wins. We've got Canada Keto Chai tea. We've got sampling for Sleepy Tea in America. Kyler, we got Impact TV launching October 1st. If you're not involved in the Become a Person of Impact series, get on, start today, become a person of impact. We could not have dropped more wins. Kyler, as always, it's been a pleasure partnering crime. Way to drop the bomb.
All right, HQ updates, camp counselors, over and out.
Over and out.
They're cute. As their oldest sister, which I can't believe I'm even claiming that, they are so cute. No, love getting the updates from headquarters, love seeing the digital wins, all the improvements, just with helping the customer experience. So excited about the gold program coming out, and even more excited about that Sleepy Tea sample. I don't know how many of you have tried the Sleepy Tea, but I'm telling you, you get 3 in the pack, but I've tried one, had one full night's sleep, woke up feeling completely rested, and I'm telling you, if sleep is their problem, they'll try the Sleepy Tea and they'll never go back. That's for sure. So never let somebody walk away without buying something. Between the samples, the loyal customer program, buying retail, get them leaving with something, right? Well, here's the deal. Whether you're selling these samplers or you're sampling product, it doesn't matter what market you're in. We can sample our products because they come on the go. I absolutely love that. I mean, we've talked comp plan, we've talked money mindset, we've talked on the power of duplication, and I can't wait to hear from this next group of women, because we're going to talk all about one of the ways that we can earn, and that's through making cash and doing it through sampling. So help me welcome to the stage our host, Erin Tweed, her panelists, Marlene Peralta and Samantha Bowers. Let's go, ladies. Take it away.
Hey, y'all. We are so excited for you to be tuning in with us. I have these sample cash queens on with me today, and we are so excited to share tips, post scripts, all the kind of good stuff. And y'all even just heard the most amazing thing, right? We love Sleepy Tea, and Sleepy Tea is now available on our samples form. So I am hyped. Drop a high five emoji emoji in the chat if you are hyped that Sleepy Tea is now available, right? It's literally my go-to. It's my go-to. So I'm going to introduce you to these amazing ladies, and then we're going to jump right into our tips. So Marlene, I'm going to come over to you. Hey guys, my name is Marlene. I am a triple diamond. I've been with the company 3 years now. I found this business through Charnice, who is an ambassador, and she just took her mom to Mexico. And I was like, she's younger than me. I need to do that. And I commented on one of her posts, and she messaged me right away, and I watched the video, and I was like, yeah, I'll get back to you. Never kind of gave her the reason why I couldn't join right away. I didn't have the money, so I just kind of kept pushing her off, and I was like, yeah, when I get my next paycheck, yes. Still kept messaging me. Then I think she went to Green Carpet, and they announced like the $9.99, like $9.99. And I was like, this is my, this is it. I'm gonna do it. And I think I left myself for like 30 cents in my bank account. That's all I had was that $10. And I joined in June, didn't start working until October. My daughter suffered a feeble seizure. My job literally was like, so when are you coming back, or we're gonna replace you? I unfortunately had no choice but to go back to work because I needed money. But that was kind of like my aha, like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not working this business? If Charnice can do it, if anybody can do it, why can't I? They let me go January 1st. January 1st was my last paycheck. I bought my conference ticket. My fiance bought me my flight ticket, and I went to conference, which events are the best thing to do, you guys. Get to any event you can get to. I went to Emerald. I went from executive to Emerald in 22 days. The next month, won diamond, double diamond. Now here I am at triple, and I'm just like ready to just keep going. I want to be there for my kids 24/7. I'm currently 5 months pregnant, so this is actually going to be my first baby that I get to experience everything with her, and I couldn't be any more happier or blessed. I love it. All right, Samantha, if you want to introduce yourself. Hi everyone, I'm Sam Bowers. I'm a presidential diamond out of a small town in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm a mom of 4, and I am that girl that you guys have in your inbox right now who leaves you on red every single time you message them about the opportunity. It took me an entire year before I finally answered my enroller, and I took it as a God wink because she sent me that final message the night after my husband had a huge fight over money, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to prove everybody wrong because I am that super introverted girl who didn't have a lot of friends, didn't want to go live on social media, didn't want to put herself out there, but took this as a sign as we need this, and this is going to be our way to get out. So here I am. We are able to be a full-time family. We're able to spend the time that we wanted to with our children, and we no longer have to fight over money, and it has been such a blessing. And y'all get to events because almost every single one that I've been to, I have promoted after them. It's been the ticket to get me to double. It's been triple. It's been Prez. It has been everything for us. And if you want to go far with this business, staying close to the fire is exactly the way that you're going to be able to do it. I love it. Well, my name is Erin Tweed, and I'm an ambassador diamond. And I have been doing this business for 6 years now, which is absolutely crazy. I started as a full-time working nurse navigator and was really just looking for extra money to help cover the cost of childcare because obviously it's expensive, and we only had 1 child at the time. But throughout my 6 years, we experienced infertility, IVF, miscarriages, all that kind of stuff. And now we've also added to our family. We have a 2.5-year-old daughter who was born through IVF, and then God had a sense of humor when she was 7.5 months old. I got pregnant, and our youngest is now almost a year and a half, but he was born with a cleft lip and cleft palate. And so, this past year and a half with multiple surgeries and doctor's visits and stuff, having this business, being able to just work from anywhere, it is the biggest blessing. So you don't even have to, worry or stress. And, life is always throwing you curveballs. So I love that, this, you can literally take it and run with it. And so you guys are going to get amazing tips tonight about our samples, and I cannot wait for them to share. So Marlene, I'm going to come to you. Will you just talk a little bit about your method to the madness? Because I think sometimes, people are, one, they may not even know exactly how to log into the sample app, right? And it's super simple. Go into your Connect app. You can say, send a sample. It'll automatically prompt you to the sampler app. And I love that you can just plug in people's info, go from there. But what is your method to the madness on selling them? Because I think, so many times people overcomplicate it or they just forget to use that feature. And this is cash in your pocket, y'all. Like simple, easy cash in your pocket that you can run with. So will you share a little bit on that?
Of course. So honestly, when samples first came out, I really didn't do anything with them because I didn't know how to. I was just like, all right, samples, nobody's going to want to buy samples. And then Mark came out with the competition that whoever can sell the most samples gets a hat. That was it. I was like, oh, well, guess what? I'm getting a hat. And guess what? I got a hat. So it's kind of, at first I was scared. I was scared to sell samples because when people hear samples, we all think, oh, it's free. Not necessarily, because you can go some stores and you have a little sample pack that you have to pay for. And that was my biggest fear. So what I did was got over that. And I was like, okay, you know what? I want a hat. I don't care if it's a little hat, a little trophy, whatever it is, I'm getting it. And I ran with it. I was just like, all right, well, I'm going to find a samples post. And I found a samples post and I posted it. And my Facebook blew up and I was like, wait, people are really interested. I messaged and I messaged and I messaged. A lot of people said no, obviously. They're like, oh, I thought it was free or I don't have the money. But you just have to keep going. Because one no, there's a yes out there. But if you stop at that no, you're never going to find that yes. And I just kept going. I sold so much in samples that every time I sold a sample, I'm like, babe, I did another one. He's like, good job, keep going. And I'm like, and another one. And I was so excited. And every time I got a sample, I was like, I'm getting that hat. I'm getting that hat. I'm getting that hat. And then I got the email that I got the hat. And I was like, that was my motivation. Now it just comes so easy to me. I'm like, oh, time for some, like, I need some quick cash. Time to sell some samples. I'm going to sell some samples. I'm going to make a quick post. I'm going to sell samples. And you guys, it's so convenient to literally just sign into your samples app, get their information, and send it to them. How many times have you gone to the samples app and you're like, wow, this is actually really easier than, it's easier than you actually expected it to be. You don't need a lot of information. They send you the money, you send them the sample, and then the sample app even gives you a way to follow up for them. So it's just so convenient, and you just have to get over that fear of asking. You don't have to, be afraid to ask. You'll never know, and you don't know how many people out there actually don't even know that you sell samples. Like, I was shocked, and people were shocked. They were messaging me like, oh, I didn't know you do samples. I'm like, yeah, girl, I got samples. You want some? 3 for $20, and I was just so excited about it. Or if I saw them a little hesitant, I would discount it. I'd be like, all right, I can do it for $15. I got you today, right now. And they're like, okay, you know what? I could do that. You just have to work with it. It's up to you what you want to sell them for. Yeah, you have to buy them, but it's up to you. If you want to make a big profit, make it. If you really want them to become a customer, which I can promise you they will be once they try it, that's up to you. Just give them a little discount. Make them feel special, or say, oh, when you become my loyal customer, I'll send you another free sample or something to that extent. Close the deal. You can do it. You just have to get over that fear of asking and knowing that there's people out there that are willing to buy your samples.
Do you have any go-to scripts or posts that you typically use? Because I think some of those things, and I know we're going to share a few on the screen with messages and stuff like that. So y'all don't worry, you guys will see them on there. But is there anything that you just know this one always works? Because I think you had shared a few with us, when we were prepping for this.
Yeah, they're going to put it up on the screen, and that's like the script that works for me. No matter what it is that I do, that is the only script that I send out. It's urgency. That script is urgency. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. And, again, it says everything it needs to say. Like, I have one sample left. And you guys, I'll make a post, and she'll be the first person to comment, and I'm still telling her I only have one sample left. Because she doesn't know how many people actually message me. She doesn't know if people texted me. She doesn't know, or he doesn't know. So it's urgency. I only have one left. Yeah, you were my first comment, but I only have one sample left. Do you want it or do you not? And if she's like, yeah, and then I'll say, if they say yes, I'm like, all right, let's set you up today. That doesn't necessarily mean when they say yes that they're ready right now, but now I'm saying, okay, let's set you up today. And then they just give me all their info, and I'm like, all right, as soon as you send the the money, I'll let you know when I get the notification, and then I'll send it. Once I send it, I screenshot where it says, sample successful, whatever the case may be, and I send it to them. So they know everything is legit. They see that I did it as soon as they sent me the money, because sometimes people get skeptical. Now you're asking them for their Cash App and their phone number, and they're a little scared. But if you start doing the right thing from the get-go, they're going to continue to trust you. Then that's where the loyalty comes in, as far as being a loyal customer, or even becoming a distributor. Because there's been times that girls are like, I don't even have the 20. I'm like, girl,
business. You don't have the $20. Let me show you how to pre-sell your, your business kit. And then we could get you, in the business. So there's just ways that you could tie into them becoming a loyal customer or even a distributor. You just have to have the urgency and the script that that was just shared. You guys, I'm telling you right now, that is all I use. There is no secret to my madness. My only secret, and that's not even a secret, is consistency. And you yourself have to be urgent, not just that little script that you're sending them. You have to make sure urgency continues with the conversation after you send that part of the script.
Yes, I love it. And I mean, that's the thing. People are, one, they're nosy. They want to know what you're using, but two, they want to try it out, and that's why, people love going to like Costco or Sam's or, going to different grocery stores because they get to go and, you fill up on all the different samples and stuff. But how many more times are you likely to actually purchase the product when you've tried it? You're like, oh, okay, like I'm ready. So this is the exact same thing. I love that, we have this and we're not having to, especially we're all moms. We've got 3+ kids here and we're not running to and from the post office every single day selling samples. We can literally get that. Cha-ching, you guys know what that sound is when Venmo hits, right? You get that notification. It's like the best thing ever. But you're not having to be busy running to and from or doing all that kind of stuff. They've made it so simple for us. So Sam, will you share a little bit about your scripts and tips?
Absolutely. So I am that girl, like I told you, I hated going live because I was super introverted. So I didn't want to do it. But slowly and surely, I've been working up through it. And now that is my favorite thing to do and the easiest way for me to sell samples. So I try and go live on my Facebook at least 2 to 3 times a week and talk about easy recipes that I make with the coffee. I show people how simple it is to make. And then my favorite thing to do is, number 1, I tell people to like and share my video while I'm going live. So that way it's exposing me to their friends. 2, I always tell people to drop a heart or a coffee cup in the comments if they're interested in trying a sample pack. I never tell them that it costs them money while I'm doing my video because that's a conversation that I save for Messenger. But this is a way that I get into people's inboxes and I'm able to talk to them about the product, what their goals are, and then we go into how much the samples cost. Very much like Marlene, I will talk about it being 3 for $20 in the very beginning, but if they're not really ready to commit for that, I'll wait until Friday, and I like to do something that I call $5 off Fridays, and I'll message every single person that I talk to during the week, and I'll say, hey girl, just wanted to let you know, today's $5 off Fridays for my sample packs. Were you interested in getting one sent your way? And then if they're ready, we go ahead and we send it off, and I act like it's the special deal just for them. So, just like Aaron said, when that Venmo goes off, I get super excited, especially if it's on a Friday, because I'm thinking, hey, date night with the husband, here's some extra cash, and it's so exciting. And a little tip I have for you guys, if you don't like to go live or if you're nervous, start out slow, do a quick 30-second one, and then you give yourself the goal of making each one just a little bit longer. So 30 seconds and then a minute and a half. And I usually tap out around there because you want to make sure that you're keeping their attention. And if you go back and watch yourself on a live and turn the sound off and just watch yourself kind of talking, I don't know why, but it makes it so much easier to just be able to listen or to watch instead of actually listen to yourself. I know I'm not a fan of listening to myself either. So that's why I'm like, But I love, that you shared, using the products while you're doing the video, because a lot of times, again, people are nosy. They want to know what you're using. They want to know what you're talking about. How many times do you get like a frother? Oh, where did you get that? They're watching your videos. They're paying attention to each and every detail. So, the one thing that I wanted to share too is something that I've been doing is going to each and every person that's hosting a post for me, right? Because we're learning all the things about host to post, and I'm going and I'm saying, hey, thank you so much for posting something on your wall for me. In return, I would love to offer you a $5 off coupon for one of my sampler packs. So I can get one on the way. It's going to include shipping today for just $15, and you can try out a 3-day trial pack. And that's converting people too, because they're already seeing some posts, they're seeing some things, and now they're getting to try the product. So, it's giving them that in way to see. And a lot of times, we don't want it to just end with selling all these samples and getting the quick cash, right? We want to convert them to customers and distributors, because at the end of the day, that
the long-term residual and how you're going to make your money is going to be, you know, getting the customers in the system. And so, Marlene, do you have any tips for that when it comes to, you know, making sure that we're converting people, not just getting them in the sampler app, we want to convert them?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the same thing I really think with everything else, like urgency and consistency. I'm very consistent when it comes to anybody who joins, distributor, sample, loyal customers, and I'll message them. And I usually wait like a week to say, you know, message somebody who ordered a sample, because it does take some time and I don't want them to get aggravated that it didn't come in 3 days. So I will message them a week later and be like, hey girl, just checking in. You know, did you get your samples yet? Because what I do too is when I get the notification that it was shipped, I screenshot it and I send it to them. So they know that I'm on the ball and I want them to be on the ball. And, you know, if they say no, I'll say, okay, you know what, I'll check back in a few days. Like, I'm sure it's on the way. If they say yes, I'm like, how was it? Like, was it as amazing as you see my videos? Because majority of the time, I have a lot of people who will message me off of my videos. There's not a day that goes by that I am not making my coffee on my videos. Even when I first found out I was pregnant, when I was not drinking the coffee because I wasn't sure if I could, you guys, I was wasting it. I know, don't yell at me, but I was wasting it. And I was like, I'm going to die for doing this, but it's okay. Like, I just have to keep going. And I did. I would just make it and I would end the video and I'm like, I can't, I got to throw it out. And I would throw it out. But I was getting so many people still interested. They didn't know I was pregnant. You know, Facebook really doesn't know I'm pregnant yet. My fiance's very private. I still make my videos. I make it work. Put something in front of me so they really can't see that I have a belly. And I'm always consistent with it. So I'll message them and I'm like, how was it? And they're like, it was good, or it was a little bit too much for me, you know, caffeine wise. And I'll say, next, you know, if you want, I can send you out another sample pack. I'll discount it. And then how about you try half a packet and see how it works for you? Most of the times they're like, you know what, let me do that because I really did like it. I did like the energy I got from it. I got results. Or I'll say, did you take pictures? Send me those pictures, girl. I want to see your results. And then I'm always like, all right, so, you know, where do we go from here? Are you ready to be my loyal customer? You know, and I've always backtracked to the conversations because 9 times out of 10, I've had a conversation with them before. So I always will backtrack and be like, are you ready to be my loyal customer now? And, you know, then they'll ask for pricing. And then I'm like, listen, you spent $20 already. And you're about to spend another $15, or you want another sample pack, you're going to spend $40 and you could become my loyal customer and only spend XYZ. You know, it's more convenient for you. You get a month's worth and you're going to lose the weight and get the results that you want. I always let them know, like, the benefit of being a loyal customer. There's always a benefit, no matter whether they want 2 or 3 samples or they want 5 sample packs. Yeah, that's more money. But honestly, I'd rather them be a loyal customer and get the results that they truly want. Because let's be honest, they're not going to get the full results that they want in 3 days or even in a week or 2 weeks if they buy that much samples from me. They're not. And that's okay you have to be realistic with them too. I think when you're realistic with them, they appreciate it more because they know that you're genuine about what it is that you do and you're okay with telling them. And I'll tell them, I can sell you 5 samples, but I'd rather you be my loyal customer at this and let me help you all the way. And that usually closes the deal as far as loyal customers are concerned.
That is awesome. And, you know, it's just like anything, you know, you're not going to see long lasting results in 3 days, you know, right? But I love that people can experience the results, you know, the focus and the energy, and they're getting something and they're like, oh my gosh, like, I can't tell you how many times I've had people that will say, Erin, something is wrong. I'm like, what? And they're like, I've cleaned my entire house before 11 a.m. and I have 3 kids and I don't know what in the heck is happening. I'm like, it's the Skinny Brew. You're welcome. So let's get you signed up, right? So it's that simple, but they get to try it and they don't want to miss out because they like that feeling. So Sam, do you have any other tips that you wanted to share as far as converting?
Heck yeah. So I actually try and get my Skinny Brew sample people enrolled as customers when they order their samples. So I will let them order their samples, but then I am trying to upsell them or get them to sign up as a customer with another product. So I always will say something like, you know, hey, while I have you, did you have any other health or beauty goals? I'm obsessing over XYZ or whatever product it is. For me, it's usually hair, skin, and nails or Thermophyte because I have bomb results for both. And I will send them my before and afters with that message so that way they can see what our other products do. So many times I will get them their Skinny Brew samples off. So I'm getting cash in my pocket and I'm signing them up as a loyal customer. And when they decide that they love their Skinny Brew, because we all know that they're going to, they are already a loyal customer. So all they have to do is log into their LC account and order the Skinny Brew. Plus, if it's on pick 2 or pick 3, it's a win-win for everybody because they're the existing loyal customer. They log in, they place that order, everybody's happy all around. So it's just a little way for me to keep them. And, you know, if they're not interested in becoming a customer right away, I'm still bringing up the opportunity because I'm trying to bring it up to every single person I talk to. Even if it's a Skinny Brew sample person that acts like they don't have enough money to commit, you never know what somebody might need. And we never want to spend somebody's money for them. So I'm always just throwing it in there real quick. If they say no, my last resort is always to get people to Host to Post because I am the queen of signing customers and distributors from Host to Post. So I end my conversation with that every single time.
I love that. You know, you truly maximized every single avenue. It's like, hey, let's put it out there. If not, I'm sure you have friends and family that want to try coffee or, you know, do that. So I love it. Well, thank you ladies so much. I know that everybody that is tuning in with us or watching the recording, you guys have learned so much. And these tips are going to be so helpful. So put it in the chat right now. We want to know how many Skinny Brew samples or even Sleepy Tea samples or however many samples that you plan to sell in the next week. Drop it in the chat right now and we cannot wait to cheer you on to that. But thank you guys for tuning in with us and we'll see y'all next time.
What a night we're having so far. Let me just recap for a minute here. We kicked off tonight introducing Conference 2021. Not a bad way to start the night. And then we've talked all things comp plan, money mindset. We even got a new product in Canada. And now we've got samplers for the Sleepy Tea. And things just keep coming. Guess what? We're not done yet. I want to say we're just getting started, but we're actually not just getting started. We're starting to, you know, come to the end of our night. And that's when you bring on the grand finale, right? Well, I am so excited. I have a special guest here with me. You might notice I have a little bit of a different background. Well, yes, I do, because I have the unique opportunity to be sitting with right here, our very own coach, our CEO, Mark Pentecost. And before I let his face jump in here, I just want you to know, this is special. This is special because we've got a big announcement and he's got an awesome message. Are you ready to hear from your coach? Drop a 2 in the comments below if you are ready to hear from your one and only, the man with a plan, the man with the biggest vision I know. Help me welcome to our stage, Coach.
Drop a 1, not number 2. Or hey, my number in high school was 7. So drop a 7. 7's good luck. Hey guys, what a great night. I've been watching great panels, great talks. They fire me up, you know, and I forget how much I need the energy too. You know, it's been a crazy year, and you know, I not having that contact, not being able to sit around with you guys around the campfire and dream together and talk about our goals and me be able to look at you and tell you you're made for more. You know, we missed that this year. So we're gonna have some fun here with the ending. You know, the last few times I've done it from my office and I did it by myself. And tonight, I got a few things I want to talk about, but at some of our events before, I bring up a panel at the end, my own panel. You know, some of you had a panel. I started the original panels. I was the first. Ashley learned from me. She wasn't always funny till she watched me, and then she got a lot funnier. And so I'm going to have a panel tonight, and I'm so excited because I get to have the Queen on, Pam Sauter, and our Chief Sales Officer, Mike Patello. I had a joke and I pulled it back. I said, you know, give me a 1 or 2 if Mike's wearing shorts and all you do is see his shirt there. But I didn't want that to go there and direct my talk. And Cammie, you done a great job hosting tonight. Such a great job. So fun to do a little father-daughter action there. So good job, honey. You know, it's been such a crazy year, so crazy. And it's been a roller coaster, up and down. I can't believe it's September. You know, you've had this virus, and I never thought it would go this long. When we sent everyone at the corporate home, been working from home, both at our U.S. office, our Dublin offices, I didn't think it'd go this long. And it's been really just so much other stuff going on too. I mean, there's just so much. And tonight we get to celebrate. We get to celebrate the growth this year, new leaders, more lives being changed. We had a great article in the DSN for September celebrating our growth. And they're talking how we've reinvented ourselves. Think about that, teams. It is so unusual. One, we're 20 years old. You go back and research how many 20-year-old companies in our industries, we're in rare air. There's not too many. And then ones that have reinvented themselves. And, we've gone from skinny wrap to skinny brew and a lot of stuff in between. And it really, really is exciting to be able to show you the plan, both as we end this year and go into 2021. I can't believe it. It's like, where did this year go? Well, in the close today, I wanted to talk a little bit. One is taking momentum into the new year. And the whole talk tonight's been on a money mindset. And that's really good to close the year with this because, all our other camps are really talking about our customers, our products, and those are tremendous. But tonight, being able to talk to you as part of our team of having that money mindset. I love hearing debt-free, paying off debt. That never gets old for me to hear that. And I love watching online tonight, all the watch parties. They look so much fun. For someone missing the energy, there is a lot of energy out there. So well done. Excited about sampling the Sleepy Tea. And so now we'll have 2 products that we can sample, right? Somebody starts the business, it's out there. We've got an announcement in a few minutes here that there's another sample coming that I'm really excited. Our team came up with this idea, and it'll be able for you to tell somebody about the opportunity. So that's coming here in just a few minutes. Our business has always been, we have a pattern, a rhythm to the business, a cycle to it. We always come into a new year, have our conference, and then we have a big spike. It's usually like April or May, and then that sets the tone for the year, and then we just kind of hang on through the year. And then the next year we do the same thing over again, but higher, same thing over again and higher. And last year we were at Costa Rica. I was there with the leadership group, and I said, we've got a run coming, and it's going to be pretty exciting. And then the virus hit, stuff happened that first quarter, and I'm thinking, wow, I didn't quite mean that kind of a run. But then things changed, and we really have been blessed here. And what's happened this year has really changed the whole year for 2020. And what I want to do, and tonight, what we're going to set out to you is, we know that rhythm always happens. We know the rhythm, and it'll spike higher next year and go. So I'm bringing you, it's like artificial intelligence. I'm showing you how to turn the dials tonight. We already know this kind of happens. We kind of hold on through the next quarter. It's usually a little flat, but then we go into the year and explode it. So we've brought a plan tonight so that we can take momentum into the new year. I'm so excited about this. We've got a great plan. We got 5 days left in September to end it strong. And then October will be a whole nother level. We're getting really excited about November. And I tell you, thinking ahead and looking ahead, but I'm excited about Good Friday and Cyber Monday, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And it's going to be crazy. And then we'll go into December. And what's really cool this year is we got some new products that are going to come out right at the beginning of the year that are life-changing. And it'll be life-changing for you with your business. And we're going to come into 2021 like you can't believe. And so we already know how it's going to happen. So I want to make sure none of you get left behind. So it really is about taking momentum into it. You can get excited tonight. You can say, hey, Mark said this is what's going to happen, and it will. Or you can position yourself to really take advantage of what's going to happen and get a big piece of that pie. And that's what we're going to talk tonight with, a mindset. So the growth for the end of the year, the spike, a whole nother level. And if you're wanting to be a part of that, so I'm seeing these comments here. I don't know to keep talking or just read the comments. Yeah, how you doing? That's awesome. Great, great. If you're ready for the new year, we're in September. but you want to build momentum so that you're a big part of 2021. Give me a 21. I don't want to do a 1 or 2. Oh, you can only do one number?
No.
Oh,
No. Use as many numbers as you want.
All right.
2021, baby.
Yeah, that sounded like Dick Vitale. That's awesome, baby. Give me a 2021, baby. If you're ready for this, to get your team ready, to build that momentum, it starts now. It doesn't start the 30th of December. It starts now. And we're going to be explaining that. And I'm really, really excited about that. So, one thing, first I want to bring the panel on. I got 3 questions. And then I got a few things I want to be able to talk about with the team. So, Cami, how are we setting up? Are we all on at the same time?
Dad, you just tell who you want and
Okay.
your man backstage.
First of all, I would love to see the queen, that one that always brings it, that is anti-aging in reverse. She gets younger all the time. Pam Souter. How do I see Pam on here?
Bang, won't stop till we let you.
Pam, thank you. Great entrance.
Wow, anti-aging in reverse. I'll take it. Mark, we got great products that work. You just got to drink them and take them and put them on.
That's right. I agree with that. And so I'm looking for cues. The director, is doing all this stuff. I don't understand the language.
You're the director, Mark. You're the coach, and you're the
That's
director.
right.
You just tell them what you want.
Frank Sinatra. We'll do it our way.
Mike upside down. We'll see what
They told me to have Mike standing on his head upside down or something. But let's bring on our chief of sales, our buddy, our friend, my little brother that we love to pick on, Mike Patello.
Mike, yeah.
I almost attempted a handstand just to see what your guys' faces look like.
You could have pretended. We could only see half of you. You could have pretended.
But then I knew everybody would see my shorts and my house slippers, so I didn't want to do that.
Excellent. So, Tammy, you going to share the screen with me, or you got your own?
You got to introduce me, Coach.
Oh, all right.
I'd like my own introduction, please.
All right, your host tonight, the MC with the mostest, that's been doing the hostess, my daughter, my favorite, whichever one's in the room with me is my favorite. People ask me that all the time. My favorite tonight, right here, Cami Pentecost. Slide on in, Cami. All right, so this is great. It's great technology lets us do it. And, it's interesting because my first question, now we didn't tell them the questions ahead of time. Actually, we told them a few, but I threw that out. So this is some that, they're not ready for. So I'm really excited about this. But, one of the things I was thinking about this week getting ready is our secret sauce has always been about being together, rubbing shoulders, hanging out, having meals together, sitting around the fire pit, just talking, dreaming, talking about what if this worked for you, or so many people have quit dreaming, and we love getting that out of you and dreaming more. And with this virus and stuff, we haven't been able to be together. And I really miss that. And I think also with that being our secret sauce, a lot of times, that was the glue that kept us together, and the trust and things that happen. And, with virtual, we're going to be doing a lot of things. You announced conference. I'm really excited about the conference. And we're going to take it a whole nother level. Their team's really working, and they gave you the basics tonight, but we've got some great ideas that are going to be a lot of fun. But tonight, let's start with question 1. Now, an easy answer is these watch parties. I don't know if you guys have been looking online at them, but it's pretty fun to see what they're doing. But Pam, what would you tell a team working together? You're having to do so much more with Zooms and virtual, but how do we keep that secret sauce, which we like to have fun and laugh, but it's the connections?
Mark, I love the fact we have at least Zoom, because we've been doing a lot of those. It was on several today. come together. You can still bring in your drink of choice, whether it's a sleepy tea or your keto coffee. You can still have a meal together, bring your favorite snack, but don't think that you can't connect through that, because you can. You can ask each other like trivia questions, ask each other, what are your dreams, and sharing those. It doesn't have to always be about business. I love the fact that one night I did bingo, and then I saw, others are doing bingo. You can play games together. You can do things like that. I know some of you are getting away and you're having some leadership retreats, so that's awesome too. Any way that you can connect, I would. Don't think that you can't give each other virtual hugs.
I like that. Mike, how can we be better at connecting right now? And how can we let our teams know that we love them? I mean, we love them, but it's like we haven't been able to give a virtual hug in quite a while.
I think about, there's an old saying, we've all heard it, we've probably all said it. It says you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. And it's like, we can continue to say we can't do these things, or we can change that mindset, Mark. We talk a lot about that. We talked about money mindset tonight. And I like to keep things simple. You just got to continue to stay as connected as you can. When some people look at the glass half full, other people look at glass half empty. I think we look at this as an opportunity. I think so many people in It Works have found during this chaotic time of the world, different ways to build their business and to stay more connected. Maybe it's actually talking on the phone again. It's amazing. Pam and I did a call the other day, and it was so funny. We were talking to somebody, and they go, yeah, actually talk to people again, because I feel more connected. It's actually brought a lot of introverts out, because now they don't have to actually be in the room full of people. I just think it's hilarious. But you know what? The way you stay connected is just keep doing it. Don't say I can't do something. In our house, when our kids say, I can't do it, they got to get down and do push-ups or sit-ups, right? So it's a little bit like a negative when you have a mindset that says you can't do something. So say you can connect, you can give those virtual hugs, you can Zoom. You got to do it. You got to make the decision every day when you get up to stay connected. And we got a lot of ways to do it, even if it may not be a true hug. I love it. Cammie, what would you like to add? You've kind of been running the show tonight with virtual hugs. So what would you give as how do we keep our secret sauce in a tough time?
Well, I will say this. Obviously, technology is a positive and a negative both at the same times. And I think before we got into quarantine and we have to do all this social distancing, we were maximizing technology, right? To send more texts rather than actually having phone calls or even, we'd send a voice memo instead of actually getting on a Zoom, and now we're spending time on Zoom. So what I would say is, now that we actually realize we took for granted that we could be with each other, I think we actually prioritize real conversations. We check in, how you doing? It's not all about business. We always say that John Maxwell has a book out there that says everyone communicates, but few connect. Even when we're in person, we can fail to make the connections when we don't make the eye contact. We're on our phone the whole time. So it's really just being intentional with those connections. And then here's everything you just said, Mike, it's about how we look at it. You say this all the time. Every reason we've done things is out the window. So look for the opportunities in the storm. And this might feel like a storm in many ways, but I think we're going to come out on the other side better because of it. And tonight, someone dropped in the chat that because we're doing conference virtually, she, been here 3 years, this will be her first conference coming. So
I can't wait till we talk about conference, because I do think there'll be a year or two where virtual will be, I think the numbers will be out of sight, because people, they don't have to fly in, they don't have to get their passports, hotels, the cost. I'm excited about it. And we've been sharing best ideas and stuff with some others, not necessarily companies in our industry, but ideas and stuff. There's some really cool stuff. Kind of nice that we got a few more months that some others are going through, and we can watch what's good or bad and then take it to a whole nother level. All right. One of the things I wanted to ask tonight, it's been a great night, great call, great ideas, love the panels. But you have a good feeling you leave this. We got 5 days in September. I hope they're going after those banquet bonuses and take care of stuff. You got Rubies that are finishing up the Rubies. But you get off this and there's always distractions. You know, there's just so many different distractions right now. It can be life. It can be family and friends. It can be political right now. It's crazy out there. It can be attackers. It can be haters. So when you get off this, you got to be intentional with your time. You know, we're introducing great new products, tools that are coming. But I want to talk for a minute on fighting distractions. So when you catch the vision tonight and you're ready to go tomorrow, we want to arm you right now because stuff will happen. That's called life. So Pam, Mike, and Cammie, I want you to name a distraction that is real and some advice on how to fight it. And to me, this is something that a lot of companies don't cover, but I think it's important because, you know, the devil likes to make us think we're the only one going through something bad. But it happens to every one of us. And so I think when we call it out and then we know that we're going to fight through, because I want you to know you got the greatest thing here to build, but things will happen. And if you go, wow, they didn't tell me that, here's a little asterisk. It will happen, but here's the good news. You can fight through it and it's worth it. So who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
Good, Mike. Thanks for that.
It reminded me of something back years ago. And it's interesting because you really did change the script. Thanks for that. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. In the mail.
Poor Blake.
But
you just put one up. You're awesome, Blake.
It made me think of something years ago. I was just sitting there and I wasn't getting distracted, but you know how your mind just starts, even though you're here, my brain was starting to go over here. And as you were saying, think of one, I was thinking of one. I was almost getting distracted. So we're all relatively competitive people. And I had somebody that was in the business that was doing better than me. They were doing better than me, and they liked to talk about how good they were doing. And it was taking my focus off of my business, off of what I was doing. And I was so concerned about how many people they were putting in, what their check looks like this month, or what they were doing to build their business, that all of a sudden I realized I was spending probably hours a week looking at what other people were doing, because all of a sudden it was one person, then it was another. Then I was forgetting that I knew how to build the business, and I was looking for the secret of how to build a business. And all of a sudden I turn around and I go, I've not built my business, and I know how to build a business. So looking at others, you know, the traditional term is keeping up with the Joneses, right? Or something like that. And I found that the way to get over that, new business solves old problems. We heard that a while back, Mark. You said that on a Sunday call, new business solves old problems. And I made a commitment and I said, I'm going to go out and focus on new business. I'm not going to worry about their new business. I'm going to worry about my new business. And we went through a growth spurt like crazy whenever we were working in the field and put in so many new customers, so many new distributors, because we got focused on our business and we stayed in our lane and we figured out what we did really, really well. And then we just kept doing that.
Excellent.
All right, Mike, I've got a story that goes along with that. Michael Phelps was asked why he won all those gold medals, and he said it was because he focused on touching that wall, and everyone that was against him was looking at him instead of focusing on that wall. And we tend to do that. You know, for me, I'm very protective about my inner circle. And because it's very easy to get misled, it's very easy to get distracted, and it's very easy to come down. And unfortunately, a lot of people like to see that happen, because then you're in there with them. So I am so careful. I learned this the hard way. You know, no matter what the thoughts are, they gather and they gather quickly. So I want my thoughts to be about ranking up, about more volume, higher volume, bigger checks. And so I'm going to surround myself with people that are moving in that direction. And so if anything else is coming in, I just quickly move. make a fast move, I don't have to tell them why. I just leave them in the dust because that's not where I'm staying. I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forward.
That's a great one. Really good.
Okay, you two. That's good. It's funny you asked this question. I'm reading this Dream Giver book right now that talks about the phases of dreaming. And 2 out of the 7 phases, one is called Border Bullies and one is called the wilderness, right? The wasteland. And both of them remind me of the fact, I think if I would have known some of the things that are going to happen in my business prior, like if somebody could have given me like, hey, by the way, these 18 things are going to happen to you, but this is normal. So when it happens, expect it and you bounce back quicker, right? And so I think if we can, number one, know that things rarely go according to plan, and lots happen in this business that feel like storms, right? But if you expect those storms, if you know that there's going to be emergencies popping in, then you remember to prioritize the important instead of just focusing on the urgent. And here's for me, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget about it, but expect challenges. They're going to come and you're going to feel like you're hitting a wall. And when you do hit that wall, when you do have that challenge, you bounce back quicker because you know they said that happened. So personal development has been extremely important for me. I love your inner circle thing, Pam, because it keeps my mind in the right direction. Because guys, it's not a matter of if life's going to happen. It's not a matter of if a distraction is going to come your way. It's how many and how often.
Good. Well, I don't bring that in. I think that's a positive to talk about that. I don't bring that in. I think sometimes I want to make sure you're armed not to let anyone steal your dreams. And confusion will lead to that sometimes. And so we want to put out there so you're ready. One of the things that's worked really well for me is if everyone's going this way, I always stop and look the other way. Because, Brittany, can you answer that phone, please? I don't want to distract you, but are we good? Okay, all right, good. I was watching the different texts and I thought it was me. I thought Blake's like, hey, will you get him back on task or something? Hey, we can do what we want. But see,
Speaking of distractions,
it's a distraction. And so what we don't want to do is follow the groups. We want to make sure we go the other way. And, I heard Amanda say today, I thought that was really cool. That wasn't in my notes, but I heard Amanda say, I was with It Works Back and then I left and I'm back. And I thought, 20 years in the business, we hear those type of things. And I have a lot of respect for someone, there's times you're chasing something here and then something just doesn't line up right and it happens. I love if people leave, just leave right. Leave, and that way you haven't shut the door on coming back. I'm always amazed a little bit how somebody's been here a while and they'll leave. And it's like, whatever you're doing is so good, you don't need to take our team or other teams or people here. Why destroy that? Just leave with integrity, go build because you believe. And if it doesn't work out, hey, you can come back. If not, there's a lot of great companies. We all want to work together. There's enough for everybody. And so I appreciated that tonight, Amanda, because I think that's a great point. I've seen some people do that recently, quite a few actually. And it's fun for me to see not only do it once, but do it twice. That can't be easy, but you've done it. And I think with the bonuses, it makes it kind of worthwhile to be competitive and go after that. So just make sure, don't let anyone steal your dream. Make sure that tonight you dream a little bigger. Dream a little bigger. One of my favorite stories was doing a meeting, and I had a single mom say to me, Mark, I didn't realize till I got into It Works that I had quit dreaming. And she said, I didn't realize it. Life was busy. It was tough. I'm raising the kids. And she goes, but what I've now realized, because I wasn't dreaming, my kids weren't dreaming. And she goes, Mark, I want you to know, look at me right now, Mark. She goes, I want you to know my kids are dreaming big because of It Works. Man, that meant more to me. I usually can't even tell the story without getting a little emotional just because that's why we do this. That's why Pam, Mike, Cammie, myself, the leaders out there, we want to make sure, a lot of people come in and dream a little because maybe they've been squashed before, but all of a sudden it's like a muscle. It gets used more and more and you start dreaming bigger. I didn't dream I was going to leave teaching and coaching and own an island. That would make no sense. But there was a process of what if I could go full time. What if I could pay off all my debt? What if I could have a company that changes other lives? You know, the most selfish person is someone that doesn't go after things big, so that as they do it, they can help others. And that's why I love the panel that you see here, because they do that. All right, before, if there's anything that, with dreams, I want to stay with dreams for just a sec because it's so important. What would you tell someone? You know, we used to talk about whatever your dream is, put it out there in front of you. We did the dream board because we wanted you to see it. You know, I used to, I don't drive anywhere now because I'm quarantined, but I used to put there in my car whatever my next dream was. So I was thinking about it all the time. But Pam, what's a little trick or a little thing you do to keep you dreaming bigger and to keep it current on your mind?
Well, I have to stretch myself, Mark, because we can get very complacent very quickly. And, you know, we feel sometimes some of those old thoughts that we were raised in about don't be greedy, don't, you know, you've got enough, you don't need any more. Well, we do. And I tell everybody, you know, like in the Bible, they say bigger ditch. And so I want to bring in the bulldozer and build a bigger ditch, and for all the people that want to come and join us, because we're going to fill it up. And so for me, it's always, well, yes, I have this, but who else would like it? And who else would like it? And so it's always, it is about me, because that's what fills me up. You know, what fills me up is seeing others' dreams come true. But I also have my own dreams, and you know, I'll have to do a dream check. But I'm telling you, Mark, all of you know this. Whatever you put on that dream board comes true. And some of us just aren't putting big enough dreams out there, and we should really step them up and go big. That's what I'm doing right now, and that's what I want for everybody.
Good. Gammy.
Okay, I just have to say, it's dreaming with my kids. When I dream with my kids and I make them dream with me, and you guys, one of the distractions could have easily been the mom guilt, right? Because there's just always something you feel you should be doing. But what I've realized is by saying yes to mom sometimes and not always yes to the kids, that they realize, you know, I'm able to continue. They're not my excuse, basically. And I'll never forget when Ashley said that. I didn't fully understand that until I was a single mom myself. And it's a lot easier to say, oh, I got to do this for my kids. But do the dreaming for your kids. Bring them along with you. You know what? They'll hold you accountable. They'll be like, Mom, remember when you said you would take me to the Super Bowl? And I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, or whatever the case might be. But they see the dreams. I put fostering on there. My kids still to this day go, when are we going to foster? And so you guys dream with your family. Bring them along with you. Let them put a few dreams on the dream board. And it's amazing how much it will hold you accountable.
That's awesome. All right, Mike.
I love it. Well, I'm a visual guy, so I'm like you, Mark. I put them places, you know, but I put them places intentionally that I'm forced to see them, whether I like it or not. On the bad days when I don't want to think about working or getting up, I'm forced to see it. So I put them on the bathroom mirror. Put pictures on the bathroom mirror. I put lists on the bathroom mirror. I put words on the bathroom mirror. I put people's, you know, pictures on the bathroom mirror, whatever it is, and then I actually keep I don't have it on me right now because it's downstairs, but in my wallet, you know, we're always going for our credit card or debit card. And right behind my credit or debit card, I keep a list of the things that I want or that I want to do in life. And I keep reminders right there. So every time I pull that out, it's just like that quick reminder. It's just there. It's in my face, and it makes me just think of something. I don't always think about them, but so many times when I pull the card out to have to use it, it kind of scoots out a little bit. I have to push it back in, and it's almost a mental thing for me that, you know, when I push it back in, it's like I'm hiding my dreams a little bit, so I can get it out, look at it real quick. I'm like, ooh, I did that. And it's just a very visual thing that reminds me. So be very intentional about where you put them, where you keep them, and they're there on the good days and the bad days, but they're real for you.
So keep dreaming, keep focused where you're going, and be intentional. Be intentional with the dreams, be intentional with your focus, because there will be the other stuff that happens. Yeah. Let that be back there. We're here. So I want to get to, we've got another announcement. This is pretty cool. We've done this before, but never in this way. And I'll explain that here in a moment. And we got a lot of new people in It Works, new leaders that have a chance of something special. So Mike and Cammie, I think you two have planned on announcing this. So are you ready? Do I just say take it away?
Take it away.
That's right.
All right, take it away.
Well, go ahead, Cammie. I'll let you start and I'll go through the details.
Okay, well, we're pretty excited because it's been a long time since we've had anything like this, and it's such a great way to share our story. And we know Nina said it earlier, facts tell, stories sell. Get our stories out there. Show them that our industry today is so much different than it was yesterday. And you know what? We're going to publish a magazine. We are going to publish a magazine, and it is going to highlight you. You are going to be on center stage. We've done this before. Now, this isn't the way we did it before.
Nope.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it new. But and you all will get a chance to get a space in this magazine, as well as some industry articles. But even more important is just articles that are relevant for today. Working from home, you're already on your phone anyway. The products that we're all taking, and then the stories that people can relate to. So, Mike, you want to tell them how they can get themselves in that magazine?
Absolutely. Well, what you're seeing on your screen right now, that's some images, some of our old magazine. And what's really cool is that the new one's actually going to be a different size, different texture. And as Mark mentioned, it's going to be something that we're going to be able to sample to people. So we're going to do a promotion for you to be able to get your picture in there, or maybe even a little half-page article, or maybe a full-page article. And that promotion actually is going to count the full month of September, so you're already in it, and the month of October. Now, we're going to share some details with you. Don't worry if you miss some of them. There are some more specifics that you need to go to your eSuite, and you can read all the rules. But I'll break it down like this. The top 1 through 45, top 1 through 45, triple diamond and above income earners for that September and October time period, you're going to have the ability to get in the magazine. It's going to go something like this. 1 through 5, you're going to have a full page spread. 6 through 11, you're going to have a half page spread. And 12 through 45, your photo will make it into the magazine. Now, you got to be triple diamond or above to be in there. And there are some qualifications on personal enrollments, as well as taking somebody to Ruby. So make sure you look at the details. But here's what gets really cool. When we talk about Ruby, this month, we have so many people that are going Ruby. Last month, we had so many people that are going Ruby. So in the month of September and October, our top 5 Ruby builders, now you got to be diamond or above to be in this, but our top 5 Ruby builders, your picture's going to be in the magazine. And then we have a lot of people ranking up with our Bank It bonuses. So if you rank up triple or above, you're going to be in the magazine as long as you do it in September or October. And then, Mark, you're going to have some coaches picks. I know we've talked about that. We've got some people that we're looking at. They're recruiting big numbers of loyal customers, distributors. They're taking people to Ruby. They may not be a top 5. Maybe they've been super consistent. There's going to be some coaches picks in there. So top income earners, people that are building Rubies, and some coaches picks and rank ups. And 2.0 for you ambassadors, those rank ups absolutely count. So it's going to be huge.
I'm so excited about this. We've, again, to reinvent ourselves like we have, from Skinny Wrap to Skinny Brew, is so much fun. And we've done something different with this. Nobody's doing this right now. And our team came up with this idea, and I love it. So it will not be like the full-size magazine that you've seen up there. It's going to be a little reduced in size. The reason is we're going to be able to send this as a sample, just like Skinny Brew, just like our Sleepy Tea. And think about that now. We'll have 2 things that you can sample and send as a product, and you'll have able to send our magazine to explain the opportunity. And in the magazine, it'll tell our story. It'll tell about the company, about the products, highlighting them, and then about you. And I've had so many people say to me already, Mark, that has been on my dream board. And we hadn't had one in a while. And I wondered if you're bringing it back. Yes, we are. And it is special. I remember the first one. It was, to have your pictures, to see your story. we all come from different backgrounds, was so exciting and amazing to see it right there. And we were, discussing magazine and said in today's world, most magazines, I still get a few because I like to read them, but most have gone virtual or they've gone. And we're going to have some ways that you'll be able to use it and send it and post it. But I think by using it as a sample, that people physically get it and get to open it will be amazing. And here's what I would say, we're sending paychecks out over 100,000 people, and they're like, well, top 45, well, support your teams. Support your team, get your leader in there, because I know when I was in a magazine for the first time, I would show, hey, that's my leader. That's who I work with. I can put them on a call with you right now. And it just brought so much credibility of showing that your team is pretty special. So work together with this. Work together to support each other. So we've got the magazine for the next end this month and for October that we're really excited about. We've got conference that you guys have already introduced. To me, conference was a no-brainer. I gave the team the assignment. I said, when you come with what conferences this year, we want to take it to a whole nother level, and we're excited about what we're going to be doing. But I said, I always like where people can earn their way to conference. And I think with what you've done with the product perks and then also the coupons, man, you can go out and make money. You're going to conference, you make money before you get there. And then all of a sudden, conference will be a whole nother level. And so conference always spikes us. And what was really cool was talking, you say, why did we pick that date? Well, for the first time, we could pick any date we wanted. You laugh and go, what do you mean? Well, like we've been at Amalie Arena for the last 3-4 years. We had to get on their schedule and see what was available. When was the hockey team not there? Where this year, we got to say, what makes it best for our team? What makes it best for you growing your business? And so we're really excited about this. We're gonna unroll out some things at the very end of the year. We're gonna go into the year, and then it's strategic at the time that we know you can take it to a whole nother level. So Pam, when you saw that about conference, what got you excited most?
Just to see the growth, Mark. Just, to be, present within that, no matter how it comes to you, you're experiencing it. And you've got time, you can get together with your team and make those decisions to be together and host this at your home or a special event so that you can feel connected. So, it's life-changing. Mike and I talk about it all the time. We wouldn't be here today if it was not going to conferences like this and participating, being a part of it and feeling like it was our conference for us.
Yeah, I love that. So Sleepy Tea samples are live right now. Excited about that. Sleepy Tea to me it's been a game changer for Cindy and I. We were struggling with sleep, and I think with the coronavirus, that's been an issue with a lot of people. And so us being able to offer that, I love the saying, sleep all night, slay all day. I think first time I got it wrong, and I said, sleep all day, slay all night. But I'm actually taking my Sleepy Tea at night now and sleeping all night, and then I'm ready to play. So if you haven't tried that, make sure you do. And I love that sample. I love this for the magazine. It's been a while. We need to get that out there. A lot of people don't know how much It Works has reinvented themselves. They still think, isn't that wrap company? And speaking of wrap, in October, you're going to see some new packaging that's a whole nother level, and it's pretty special. So that's coming October, the packaging and the product, and it's going to be pretty special. You got the sampling that's going on. You got the Bankit loans that take Bankit the next 5 days. And then we're going to be announcing something right going into October. I'm we're going to set a goal. You think back to when we did One Team, One Mission, 100 million. We were at 40 million that year, but we knew to get on stage at the DSN, we needed 100 million. And we set that goal, and we all got behind it. We all got focused, and man, everything we did, we're one team, one mission, 100 million. And, we didn't do it in a year. We did it in 7 months. And that year we went over 200 million. So when you put a team together that is focused and working together and united, don't let those distractors happen. Don't let people confuse you. But you know we got something that changes lives. We're going to announce that right at the beginning of October. And we're going to finish the year with that. We're going to do something we haven't done before. And it's going to be a whole nother level. And I'm excited for that. So that's coming. But tonight you got the magazine. You should be planning on that, getting in the magazine. You should have your conference tickets, and it's a no-brainer. You're going to start making money, start recruiting people tomorrow. Use those coupons and start using them. Impact TV. You know, Kinsey and Tyler were talking about that. Some of you don't, you know, it's not all out yet. You're not understanding the vision. You're like, why do we have to sign up the way we signed up to get on? We're doing something that we're blazing a trail. You know, virtual is going to be here a while. We're having our own platform. We're going to have control of that. We're going to have control of content. I have a vision, a dream that we get to hear your stories. That, you know, you fly in, we take you to the island and you tell your story. Why? Because your stories are important and they change lives. And that we have that on Impact TV, just like 21 Days of Impact. Some is at work, some are other people. And Sarah, the other day, man, I couldn't watch that without just tearing up with that. And there's been so many great ones. All you guys, I'm on stage with 3 that it's been really good. I haven't done mine yet, but you guys set the bar high. But we get Days of Impacting Others, and we're going to control that. We're also funding some documentaries and movies right now that we'll be able to have some watch parties about some really delicate issues in our world today, but we're going to hit them head on, and it works is going to be known for more. We're a great company that has a lot of customers and changes lives, but we're going to take a stance in so many more things. So when you see the whole vision of that, you realize how excited we are with It Works and what we can do. And we're not looking to stay here or be normal or worry. As people are here, we want to be out here leading in the direction we want to. So thanks for being on tonight. You guys, amazing. We went over a little bit, but hey, I got the greatest panel in the world. I couldn't get them quiet. I know what some of you hosts mean. It's hard to control them, but they were super. But let's go one last thing. We're at 5 days of September, and we're going to build momentum. We're not just going to, hey, Mark says at the start of next year, we're spiking higher, and it's going to happen. But it will spike even higher if we do our work now, if we're getting in shape now. And it's building teams. So what's the last thing you want to leave them with? Mike?
I've been waiting 10 years for you to be wrong at math. There's 6 days left. 6 days left. I got to be candid. I was really nervous because earlier we had slides all through this that said 6 days left, and I thought if we counted wrong, oh my goodness. But here's what I'm excited about: 6 days left after tonight. So when you think about everything, Mark talked about the vision. You know, you start breaking this down a little bit. He talked about the vision. You've got the bank it bonuses, you know, from ambassador all the way down to people going Ruby. You've got conference tickets that are absolutely a no-brainer for you. You have to put no money tonight. You can go right to your Connect app right now. I just checked. You click on that little compass. It's the Discover app. You click on the little compass. All you got to do is tap and slide, and your ticket goes in just like that. You click the little compass, it'll take you right through. You select which one you want to purchase, and then you swipe right. Your ticket's purchased just like that, and it'll be paid by your commissions on the Plus Pass. And of course, we have the $89 as well. But most importantly, the next 6 days, use those codes to go on a recruiting frenzy. It all starts tonight by taking the action of getting your ticket, and that leads you into the next 6 days. And of course, you can use those codes as well in the month of October. And then boom, we're going to load it again November 1st. So we've got the game plan. You just got to make the decision tonight. Guys, I don't know if we've ever had so many thousands of people purchase within the first couple hours. I mean, people are serious. They get it. They're ready. Is it going to be you? You need to be the next one. Go right now.
I love it. Good job, Mike. I like that. Zach, why did you write 5 days in my notes if it's sick. We'll be discussing that at the end today. I love what I just saw there. It said nothing to lose, everything to gain. What a great saying. Pam, what do you want to end us with tonight?
You know, it's whatever you're focused on, you're going to get. You know, that's the bottom line. Focus on ending this month bigger than any month you've ever ended, because that's going to take you into October. October can be huge for you. So it's a decision that you get to make. And that choice right now is yours. And the first choice should be, let's get this ticket. I want to get everything I can out of that ticket so I can use those points. I can get new people going, and that will move you into the strongest year end that you've ever had. And go for the magazine. Go for the Who doesn't want to be in a magazine? I love being in a magazine. Gosh, get all dolled up, get your picture taken. Your kids get to see it forever. You can, whenever they come to you, look, I'm in a magazine. You can't talk to me like that. So I say, go to the magazine.
I love that. I miss you guys. I miss this. I know I went over our time, but I miss that. Cammie, what do you want to end with?
I just keep thinking about those of you that came here tonight and you're just praying for something. You're like, God, I know what I need. And I'm just thinking, I don't know why that's so strong in my heart. And when I know that you can take advantage of that conference ticket with no money down, turn around, put those things that you get into play and actually make money from that, not only build your team, but make money from that, knowing you get to go to that event in January. Couple things I want you to know. Nobody has probably ever told you you can do it before. Us four, the group that you just assigned yourself with, we believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And we want you to do something about it. Just imagine how you're feeling right now. The 20 codes that you get with that ticket, I promise you, you know 20 people who are actually praying that same prayer tonight. So when you can give them the gift of the business for 60% off or $39 in the US, it will change your life. And I'm telling you, no matter how bad you're hurting right now, nothing feels as good as helping somebody answer that prayer.
Yep.
So that's what I would say.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, as you can see, I got a great team. Two of you three were amazing tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
So much.
Pam, good job, Pam.
if you haven't heard me before, I always subtract one when I'm at the office. I miss this stuff. You know, I do a meeting in the conference room, and I'd always subtract one. I'd walk out, if there were 10 people, I'd say, oh, you guys brought it today. You were so sharp. 9 of you were amazing. And then when I leave, I would wait and listen. They'd be going like, who wasn't sharp? Who was it? So always like keep them on the toes. I do that with my kids, my grandkids now. Even my grandson says, Papa does that all the time. I say, 2 of you are really sharp tonight. 1 of you need to work on your manners better. Hey, appreciate you being here tonight. It's hard to believe. We are almost the end of September. 2021 is right around the corner. And we're going to take momentum into 2021. We have a business that has a rhythm, and we're going to say, all we got to do is pop that a little bit here. And as we take that into the new year with what we're doing, what we have, I'm telling you right now, some products that are amazing, some tools that are just going to blow you away. And we're taking every day of 2021. We're not leaving any behind. And we're going to change a lot of lives. So our huddle tonight, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it is. Our huddle tonight is going to be down on 2021, up on Here We Come. Because what we're doing today, what we build in your business today, is going to take that to a whole nother level this next year. So take a couple, what were your takeaways tonight? Write them down, put them in front of you, put a big dream out there, and thank you for being here tonight. So, Cammie, we're in the same room. So we got a huddle here. So we're down on 2021 and up on Here We Come, because we're ready, we're prepared, and we're coming strong. Ready? 2021. Here we come.